Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, that's obvious. I wouldn't want nobody talking to me if their breath stunk. That's definitely a turn off too.
Yeah, because it's like you want me to put like I mean, like a woman, you might want me to put my tongue in your mouth if it smells like that. No, I mean you think the same way, vice versa. I mean, am I right or
Yeah,
wrong?
you're right. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not.
because it'd be
But
like,
a man's breath stink is definitely not kissing him. You're absolutely right. And you have
yeah,
to be very clean cut, very clean shaven. You have to smell good, dress good, and you have to have and your breath definitely needs to smell good. I
yeah,
completely
just
agree.
yeah, exactly. That's why I like, even if it's like an icky day outside, I still keep clean. You know.
Well, I mean, I always keep clean right now. I mean, there's nothing wrong with keeping yourself clean, right?
No, it's a good thing.
It's an amazing thing. Let me
Yeah, I mean,
can I
we
talk
all.
to
It's like,
Edwin for a little bit, Mick? Can I say good morning to Edwin because I want him to answer my
yeah,
question.
yeah. Go ahead.
Thank you, baby.
You're welcome.
Good morning, Edwin.
What's up, Adrian?
Nothing much. Same old, same old. You see how Mario was over here asking me for my cash app? I put my cash app in there, and I still didn't get nothing yet. You see how they be playing games with me? Anyway, when I just do that for fun. Edwin, if anybody could play you in a movie, or what movie character would you be? That's kind of two different questions. Mick kind of changed the question up. Is
I
that
was
like,
Sean Connery in the League of
ooh,
Extraordinary Gentlemen.
ooh, I can
Yeah.
see that.
They play the people that stand between good and chaos, like we're living in right now. They do extraordinary things to kind of help society.
Okay, I'm sorry because John is distracting me. Okay, so you said that Lord, I forgot. Oh, you said okay, Sean Connery is that what you said, right?
Yes.
Okay, and you said in Shem Show of Redemption,
No, League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Wait a minute, let me think if I remember. Wait, okay, do they go into the future or they go back in time?
No, they use gadgets, submarines, privatized submarines, and they're just going around. I mean, they're basically stopping chaos from happening in the world.
Yeah. Okay. But they do that by stopping because they do time traveling, right?
No, they go and stop the plots of evil people.
So it's encouraged. But how do they know that what's gonna happen?
So, like right now, they would go be continuing with Elon Musk and President Trump. They would do everything in their power to sabotage any plans that they have or stop them.
Okay, so that's what you would want to do. Okay, so what would be one of the things that you would stop? Oh, geez, that's a loaded fucking question. I should
I would
have.
stop the regressiveness, the revisionist history, the elimination of people, hardworking Americans. I
You would
wouldn't,
stop that? You would stop hardworking America? Wait a minute.
no, stop the elimination of working
Oh,
Americans from having jobs. I mean, like,
why would we want
basic,
to have jobs? You don't want. You wouldn't want to
basically,
have.
they no. I want them. There are only 3 million people working for the federal government, this system that they say, right? Now, these 3 million people are supposed to tend to the affairs of over 300 million of us.
Wow, wow.
How
Those.
can there be too many people? For
Yeah.
300 million people, like the entire government, all the people is 3 million. Now there's over 300 million Americans.
So what percentage is that?
0 point pathetic.
I
So
love you.
somebody tell me that
Edwin.
government is too big and we need to downsize and we need to cut this. I'm thinking,
Right.
dude, are y'all really doing math?
No, they're not doing math. They want it to be a not a democracy anymore. They want it to be a dictatorship where one person runs fucking everything. Because if we just eliminate people's jobs, then who's gonna
I
do
don't
it? Is that one person or the one person that controls the AI to do everything?
exactly.
Oh Jesus, really? Am I boring you? You're the one who started talking about this.
No, I'm just like, oh man, I can't like it just it disturbs me. Like,
I know. That's why I said when I asked you that question, I'm like, wait a minute, this was a loaded question
oh
because
yeah, you already know it's loaded. So I mean, I'm trying to stay off the rail.
no, don't do that. It's okay. It's a good conversation. Good morning, DJ Mello. It's a great conversation. I just don't know that much, and that's the reason why I like having these conversations with you because you always could teach me. I always like to learn things. You got three of the main things. You know how women, oh well, I don't think they're women. I think everybody has like a checklist. Like you're on my checklist. You have three boxes checked off. You're very handsome. You make me laugh, and you can always teach me something.
Well, that's a good thing. What's up, Mr. Love? Welcome
Really?
in the building. You're in Adrienne's house. This is a backup page.
It's a stable. It's a stable. Don't forget it's a stable.
No. Okay, you in the stable then.
I'm in the stable because I like men. Well, that's what my friend Empress used to call it. She said I used to run a stable, and I used to have a whole bunch of
You know,
wild horses.
Adrienne, I can see you thriving in a stable environment. Stable
I mean,
environment.
I'll thrive everywhere I go. I'm just that person. You know, my birthday's next week, Edwin. I'm gonna be a whole 49 years old.
What's up, Mr. East Texas? I'm still waiting on
Jesus.
them Pittsburgh
He didn't listen to
uh
anything I said. He
links.
was talking to my fucking self. That's okay. See, Edwin, that's the reason why you have an X mark. Your X mark is because you don't know how to focus. You don't know how to pay attention.
Okay, Adrian, you just did me the same way with Chicago John, and now you're going to criticize me.
But I'm
Ah,
all
okay.
don't you know this?
That's how we doing this. That's how we
Yes,
doing.
absolutely. It's all about me. It's
It's $126 round trip ticket from Dallas to Tampa. I'm gonna be on the way.
that's it. That's not expensive as anything. Whatever, Mario. I still didn't get that cash app. So right now you talking shit. I didn't want because you know what happens, Edwin, because you're a moderator as well. Because you moderators don't know. Well, that's not why I never like to have a moderators because unless you really know me, you don't know me, right? So I mean, so Chicago John likes to block people because being in pro, he's trying to protect my page at the end of the day. So I had to tell Chicago John that I knew Mario so that he wouldn't block him. That's the reason why that distracted me, and I apologize, Edwin. See, I have a real reason.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you probably was saying it with your hand on your hip, like in the picture.
Really? Probably. No, because you're not in my face. If you was in my face, if you're in my face, and I'm not doing that. I'm just staring at my phone, looking at your handsome hat. Listen, I'm just looking at you. I'm not that sassy, Edwin, am I?
Nah, I don't think so.
Kinda.
Wow. Okay. Well, thanks, Mick. Appreciate you.
I was just being honest.
I think that I think that it takes a certain type of personality that could understand the way that I speak.
Chicago, come up and box it so we can get her live kicked off.
What'd you say? Hey,
Okay.
KG. What'd you say? Boxic? Oh, bot sits. Bot
No.
sits. I'm sorry.
Come on, fellas, come up in the building.
I know it's early.
Oh, I can't invite him up.
Yo, have you completed the pay? What? Net I sent? No, because you didn't send it to me. I didn't get it, Mario. Look at me. I'm over here hustling. See, I'm not good at this. I'm not good at You sure it was me? You just sending it to random fucking people? You probably just said, oh, look, he gonna come up too. I don't need.
Yo, yo,
Good
yo.
morning, Mario.
Good morning. No, I'm not sending this shit to random people. I got it right. I wrote it down on my little back of my envelope like an old person.
You are an old person. Okay, but did you see my picture?
Are you like the
No,
Cubs? Cool.
it didn't have no picture on there like that. It was just it
That's
said
not
like a
me.
little
Take it
ace.
back. I think I gave you the wrong.
Okay. See, just message me because like I said, I sent 50 for your lunch. You know what I'm saying?
Well, take it back then because I don't want you to give it because somebody will accept that shit. You know how to take it
Oh,
back?
okay. No. Oh well, I just sent another 50.
As, you know what it is? It's the same thing, but it's a 1 after the P. I think that's what it is. I don't know. I don't give up my Cash App. I don't even know what my Cash App is.
Now see you
I was,
talking shit on me
I was
online.
just testing you. I was just testing you to see if you would do it.
Well, God, I feel crazy now.
No, don't. Why? Because you're
Hey
giving me
Mario, you
money
Hey
for
got
my
it.
Mario, you like
birthday.
the
There's nothing wrong
Cubs?
with that.
Yeah, oh yeah, Cubs fan all the way to death.
Where's the Cubs?
I was happy when I won the World Series in 2016. I was like, oh shit,
You telling me I
Game
quit my
Seven.
job
No,
and
but
went back home for the parade?
yeah,
What?
because you know the crazy part was. I'm gonna tell no, I'm gonna tell you something. You know the crazy part was I was like, fuck, Cleveland gonna kick their ass, and I was like, oh shit, they came back from a 3-1 deficit. I was happy though.
Hey, I'm going down to Houston in a few months to watch them in Houston with me and my big cousin.
Oh, cool.
That's pretty cool. Hey, good morning, boo.
Yeah,
Okay,
Joe
so come
Madden.
to
You had a kick
Chicago.
ass
Chicago.
coach, Joe Madden.
Joe
Yeah,
Madden.
yeah.
You went to
I
Chicago?
hate we got rid of Rizzo. I got a picture with old Rizzo.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, damn. I was like, out of Yankees, what the fuck? Out of all the goddamn teams, the fucking Yankees. I was like, oh hell no, that was a bad move.
Hey,
Yeah,
not too
yeah.
much on the
But hey,
Yankees.
but I ain't gonna lie though.
I
But
despise. Sorry, I
I
despise the Yankees. They give my team problems.
I don't like the Yankees either. I'm a Mets girl. I like the Mets. My dad used to watch
M-
the
M-
Mets. So,
Mets are okay.
you
well,
sound like you sound like my uncle. My uncle was a big Mets fan.
I know
Boy,
what.
the man was from Mississippi, but he loved the Mets.
Really? So what
Yeah,
about the Mets did he like? Who did he like on the Mets?
he just was a Mets fan. He liked the Mets because like the Mets, New York was like
Oh
big
yeah.
on getting the first blacks. You know what I mean? Back in the
Right.
day,
Right.
Jackie Robinson and
Jackie
all them.
Robinson.
Yeah,
That, my,
Brooklyn
He was just big
Dodgers.
on New
my
York
father
teams.
was
He
a
was just
Brooklyn Dodgers guy. He was definitely because my father was from Brooklyn, so he was definitely a Brooklyn Dodgers, and he was so upset. He used to see Jackie Robinson. He said he used to do
shoot.
the cross.
I'm at the senior picture of my Jackie Robinson jersey. I got the Brooklyn Next jersey and the hat to go with it.
Do you really? I love it.
Oh yeah,
I
oh
love it.
yeah.
Yeah, my father was so mad when they went to California. After that he was like, fuck the Dodgers, and that's when he started being a Mets fan.
Hey, that's crazy you said that because my uncle, like, rest his soul, but he still, when he was living, that's all he taught me. I hated when Jackie Robinson went to New York. I went to L.A. I hated it. I'm like, man, I wasn't around then, but I'm like, man, what are you talking about? Then I
Yeah,
looked it up and I see, I started seeing what he was talking about.
But exactly. Well, that's why the Mets became. Everybody went to the Mets then.
It
And that's
did.
I
The
know.
Mets, New York, then they went to the Braves, not the Braves. They went to Atlanta too. But I'm trying.
Yeah.
Damn, what's that team? Oakland A's. They went to the Oakland
Oh
A's
yeah,
too.
Oakland. Yeah. But see, that was in California. Boo on California. I used to play so like my baseball. I grew up with baseball in my house all the time. So even though I know about it, I know a little something about it. Not a lot.
Shoot, I know a
I play
lot. I
softball
used to
and
coach it.
baseball. When I was younger, I was good at it.
I was good at it too until eighth grade. So my father made me play since I was like in a t-ball all the way up until like eighth grade, and then what do you call it? A softball hit my thumb, and my nail popped out, and that was the last for me. I was like, nope, no more baseball for me. I'll watch it. But do you feel like baseball is not as fun as it used to be because it's like kind of
Uh,
predictable?
I love it. I mean, I
Yes.
love baseball.
I agree with you on that.
Right, because you're just waiting for
It's,
somebody to hit a home run, right? And it's like,
and
okay,
it's like who's gonna hit the home run.
right.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, it's fun. I mean, I haven't been to a game in a minute, but still.
I go to a game. I went to because now I'm in Tampa, so I've gone to the Rays. I seen a Rays game, and it was indoor. It was so funny to me because I never seen a baseball game inside before. It's like,
Yeah, some of those stadiums have retractable roofs, like Florida, because it rains and stuff. Like in
yeah.
Miami.
So why they can't play in the rain? We play in the cold. We play, in the cold. We play in the snow. What's the
I
matter?
can't play in the cold. I can play when it's blazing hot.
I remember my days playing in the cold though back in Chicago, so I can't really, I really can't. I don't know. I can't say. I remember playing in the cold.
That's what I'm saying. Play in the cold. Why you can't play in the heat if I play it in the cold? So I don't think it's the rain. I think it's
I
because it's
can't
too
do the
hot in
cold.
Florida. That's why they can't. They have it air conditioned. It was air conditioned. I was because usually I remember watching the go to Shea Stadium and seeing the Mets play. I used to be burning hot. It was hot.
Hey, Brooklyn get hot in June and July.
New York gets hot in June. That's the June, July, or August. Actually it's July or August is when it gets the hottest in New York. That's when you like burning up. And it's always hotter to me. It feels like it's hotter in New York than it is in the South.
It's because the South, we got the breeze, we got the cool air, depending on where you is in the South, I can't say, I'm in Tennessee, but,
Okay.
depending on, where I can say though, like from Tennessee and Chicago, I mean, it's a big difference. Like, for me being down here, I'm like, man, and I travel a lot, but it's just, I do see the big difference from Chicago's heat,
Yeah, it's
the
a different
Midwest heat. It's a
right.
different heat going all the way
Arizona
down
heat is
south.
different.
And I ain't been out west yet. I ain't been out west.
Oh no, you haven't
But
have you been to Vegas?
no, I've been to El Paso. The closest I've probably been out west is like El Paso and closer to like the New Mexico borderline or whatever you want to
Okay.
call it.
What you were doing
That's
what were you doing out there? Picking up women?
my family. No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
family. I got a lot of family. My when I say, you ever heard of my family's really big, it just Texas, like I said, my mom and them, they originated in Jackson, Mississippi, Holly Spring, Mississippi. And when them times I had an uncle, he went out west, then I had another uncle, he went a little bit out like east, like North Carolina. Then I had another uncle go out like Miami. And it was just we're big on family, so when all the
I love
family
that.
came around, it was just always we hitting somewhere. We're hitting, you know what I'm saying? My
Mm-hmm.
mama didn't drive a lot, so it was me. I was riding with my other aunt. My mom and my aunt was real good. They were sisters, so they was real tight. So we was
Oh, I
always,
love that.
up there. You know what I'm saying? They went up to Chicago, back in the '60s and '70s, when money and jobs was going good. You know how it
Right.
is. And
Mm-hmm.
so we were just always going everywhere, I'm
That's
big
cool.
on family, That's
Me
why
too.
that's
I'm
the
big
only
on
reason I'm
family
going
too.
down to Austin is because of my cousin, my big cousin.
When you going to Austin?
June. Don't
When
get me
else?
wrong on the date. I don't want to say. I don't want to
That's
say the
awesome.
date
I've been to
wrong.
Austin. That's one time I
It's
went to
like
Texas. I went to Austin.
it's like the last week of June. Me and him going to a baseball game. We're going to
Oh,
a
oh,
Sunday
that's
game, a Saturday and a Sunday game. We're going to a
I love
doubleheader.
that. Oh, that's sweet, Mario. I love that. You're gonna have a great time. But Austin is different. Austin is different than Texas. I
That'll be
mean,
my
it's
first
in
time going
Texas, but
down
it's
there.
it's more of a hippie town. It's more of a hippie town.
Hey Mario, I gotta tell you
Yeah.
something.
What?
No, I was saying here's some fact. Well, you probably already know this facts about Chicago. It took y'all 108 years to win the World Series. The Willis Tower is 108 stories high. The building code on Wrigley Field is 108.
Damn,
I
that's a
guess
long
did you know
time.
that?
Is it really?
Hey, we could take another 108, and I still love it when we win it.
No, no, no. I'm not making fun. I'm just saying. They're just saying. You know that 108's a lucky number in Chicago.
Okay,
Right.
well,
Nah,
that is a good
it
fact.
is. It is. You ain't lying though.
See?
But
108
you know
years.
they
That's a
don't call
long
it the
time.
Sears Tower no more.
Yeah, it's the Willis Tower.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's the Willis Tower. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, but it's like it's 108 stories high. Oh, and the funny thing was,
I
oh, if
never been to
y'all,
Chicago.
and then here's the thing: if y'all would have won Game 6 of the World Series, it would have been 108 years. It was 109. I mean, 109.
Damn.
It was 100. It would have been 108 games. It was 109 games. It took
Well, so
y'all to
Nick,
win.
Up and down.
well, Mario, since I got you up here, I still didn't get that cash app, but you took that cash app
I
back.
just thought I'd bring that up.
Thank you, Mick.
I don't
I
know if
love
I
when
took
you
it
do things
back.
for
No
me.
Just send me
problem.
the right one. I
That's what I
resend
love
it.
to do
You
best.
have
Did I
lunch
put
on
it
me.
I put it in the what do you call it in the chat. But okay, so Mario, since you up here, since I got you up here, it's some if you would play, who would play you in a
How
movie?
about this? How about this? How about this? You say it to me. I got a pen and I got a pad right now. You tell me your cash app,
You
and we
just
gonna
put it
send it
in the
right
chat,
now while
baby.
we on here.
I put it on the chat. It's the
Okay.
same thing, but there's a one next to it. I think I
Okay,
forgot.
it's the same thing. It's got a one.
Mm-hmm. Look, Mick, I'm over here making deals. Nobody offers me money, so
Yeah, I hear you. Join the club. That's why I'm glad I make my own.
I mean exactly.
I mean, that's why I try to do my own business and stuff. And I already talking about one of my friends I know since second grade. He's interested in my business idea. What it's like, kind of like news related and like news media related. So
I love that. So then you understood what when Texas Dreamer was up here, you understood what he was talking about.
yeah,
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm just trying. Yeah, I'm trying to do like something like more internet based stuff. So
Okay. Well, I mean,
just,
everything is on the internet now.
huh?
Everything is on the internet. Good morning, Mr. Smooth.
Yeah,
Right, I know. So that's you got to move with the times.
yeah. That's what I'm glad getting back to learning more about web development. So
I love that. I love that. I just dibble and dabble. I don't know that much about the internet. That's the reason why I gave Mario the wrong cash app. Good morning, handsome.
I
That's
mean,
why.
I started playing whenever I was like in middle school when it came out, and I was like, oh shit, this is getting addictive. Even I still went outside and played and stuff like that.
Oh, thank you, Mario. I got my cash app. Oh, this is beautiful. Thank you so much, Mario. I don't know if did he come back to the screen yet? No, he's still trying. He's trying to take that money back. Somebody probably already took the other $50 that he
No,
sent somebody.
he's still in teacup mode.
Yeah, I know. He's probably still trying to figure it out. That was so sweet. Thank you, Mario. I appreciate you.
You're so
Oh, that
welcome.
was so sweet. That made my morning. That made my Sunday.
It is Sunday, and I still thought it was Saturday.
Did you not get any sleep?
No,
Not yet. I'm about to get up here. Hell,
No,
I'm about to go to work in about like 4 more hours.
And you didn't sleep?
I slept like I get off work like my shit average. You know, my shit average. So I got off work today probably about 1:30, 2 o'clock, and I went to
Oh,
bed.
okay. So you got time.
Yeah.
You got time. It's only 5 o'clock in the morning. Well, I don't know. What part of Tennessee you in? Are you on the Chattanooga side, or are you on the
I'm on the Nashville side.
You on the Nashville side? Okay, that's nice. And
I'm
then
only like 45 minutes from Nashville.
okay, I love that. Are you more east of Nashville or?
Central. I'm Central Time. I'm still the same as Chicago, Central Time.
Oh, okay, that's nice. I used to live about an hour away from Chattanooga, but I always wanted to go to Nashville. Never been to Nashville. I always wanted to go to Nashville over there. Maybe you'll see me one day, Mario.
No, for sure. Like I said, I'm always
yeah,
traveling.
funny.
Like I
My
said, I
friends
got
in
family
Nashville
everywhere.
too.
Oh, I love that. Wait, Mario, you don't follow me on my other page, do you?
Yeah, I followed you on your new one. That's how I seen you again. Oh man, you got bananaed or something, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. It was like yesterday. We were talking about the question of the day was, "What is your favorite? What if you could be an animal? What animal would you be?" And they got me.
I'm
I
gonna be
couldn't
an
believe
eagle.
it. I know they're a bunch of
I'm gonna be
haters.
an eagle.
You want to be an
If
eagle?
I yeah,
Why do you want to be an
cause
eagle? Why
it
would you be an eagle?
because the eagle is the only bird that fly with his own kind. He don't never go low with it. He don't never go low. You know, with beneath people. Eagle fly high. That's why
I
I'm gonna be
love
an
that.
eagle.
That's a good answer. I love that. It was funny because all the men were talking about they will be some type of cat, like a lion or a tiger or a cougar.
No,
I was like, why would you want to
fuck
be a
that. I
cat?
want to be eagle. I want to fly with my own kind. I want to be by myself. You ever seen a bald eagle? A bald eagle fly by itself.
It sure
He don't
does.
need nobody.
And
He
they're
don't need nobody.
huge. They're really
And take care of his
big.
family.
Oh, I love that, Mario. That's beautiful. And they
I
take
mean,
care. I know you're family based. You're a family guy.
yeah. I got one son. He's 8. And
He's
and
little guy.
a little fella.
Oh,
He's a little fella. I mean, I'm gonna see. Yeah, I'm only 36.
oh, you really just got an old voice.
I'm just 36. I mean, I'm a grown man.
No,
I ain't gonna lie about my age. I'm 36.
young. That's young. That's young. You listen. You young. Even if you were 55, you had an 8-year-old at home. You still young because you got to be young to
Yeah,
run around after an 8-year-old, especially a boy. Boys got a lot of energy.
man. He got
Yeah.
baseball, football, daddy flag. Now he getting into flag football. I'm like, good
Oh, I
God, you got
love
me running
it.
around.
I love it. That's you gotta keep them busy,
I
especially the
do,
boys.
and I coach his baseball team. So
Do you?
baseball time.
Oh, so you do.
Here in a couple months, it's me and him.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love that. And he really enjoys it. Oh, you
He
make him
enjoyed.
do it.
I think he love it more just because I think he love it more because I'm coaching it, and I kind of let him
Oh.
play a little more. It's the coach's kid. It's the coach's
Boo.
kid.
I ain't gonna lie. Honestly, I used to do that with my boys too. I used to always be the coach or the assistant coach or whatever, only because I not that to make sure they play, just to make sure that they treat my child right. Because my oldest son is not very athletic. I put him in every single sport possible, trying to find a sport that actually would make him like achieve something. He was not. He was all thumbs. He couldn't play big. Like even with soft. I mean, baseball's boring for kids. So because you just got like you just got to sit there and
It
just
is.
wait for something to
You
happen,
did.
right?
Bro,
So
It
you
is.
baseball's not boring. I love it. It's
no,
fun.
when you're
Hey, but
a
I know
little
what you
boy and
mean,
you got a
though.
lot
I
of
know what you
energy, just
mean.
sitting and waiting is not something that a child knows how to do. They don't know.
No. Baseball is a game you got to be brought up to. You just can't throw a 12-year-old out there. Hey, you playing baseball?
Right,
He's just
right.
not gonna do it.
Yeah,
I
they
know.
gotta
I
be.
know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, it's because so my oldest son, I used to tell him to like, have a song in it because he always loved music. So I always used to have like, well, you out there, just think about a song. So he used to be in the baseball field, like dancing and shit. I'm like, oh my God, I was just stop dancing. I was like, he was doing it overboarding. But my youngest one, he was very athletic. He is very athletic, but he was a sore loser. So he would hate being because he always wanted to win, and if he didn't win, he would start crying. So he would always be like, I like practice better because when you practice, everybody gets a turn. But when you're in baseball, it depends on how the you know
Hmm.
how the innings go. If you get a turn or not, or if you get to catch the ball, if so
Yeah.
Right.
it's
Yeah,
fun though.
depends on how I lost. They were like, shit, I want to smash the bat against the wall. Fuck.
Right. Well, let you mix.
I know
Hey, I'm
exactly
just
what it
saying,
means.
that's
See,
just
I
how it
play
is.
shortstop, so I always had a
Oh, you
little
play
live ball
shortstop?
to me. Yeah, I
I
play
love
shortstop.
shortstop.
I
I
played
love
outfield. Yeah,
what
outfield
short.
was better for me, so
Oh, I believe it because then
Right
you
now, I'm
barely
working on
get the
my son.
ball.
I'm working on my son to be a pitcher. Man, he's a lefty.
I'm a lefty too. So a southpaw. Yeah, I get. That's why I used to. But it was hard. It was hard because everything. Well, I don't know. Nowadays, stuff might be leaned more towards a left-handed person, but back in the days, people because people don't know how to pitch to left-handed people.
No,
Because
no. Back in the day, you was lefty. It was trouble.
yeah, it
It
was
was
definitely
it was
trouble.
trouble.
That's the reason why I got my fucking thumbnail popped off because nobody because the pitcher didn't know how to throw to me because I'm doing it the opposite side.
I remember back in the day, we used to hit lefties. Couldn't pitch them. We
Yeah,
just hit them.
exactly. Exactly. It hurt. That shit hurt.
Because remember,
Okay.
back in the day, you didn't have a what was it called designated hitter. Back in the day, the
Right.
pitcher hit.
The pitcher definitely hit, and it was okay.
Yeah,
And
nowadays
it
the
wasn't even
pitchers
good
don't
time.
hit.
So I had a question for the people at my job one day, and cause I always felt like, I think that a pitcher is more stronger, athletic. I don't know the right word for it than a quarterback. What do you think?
I don't know because in my time, I'll never forget, Brandon Oliver when I went to school with man, that boy, he could throw that football and that boy could throw that damn baseball. I never seen nothing like it.
Okay.
Brandon Oliver, I'll never forget his name. That boy can throw. He can throw.
Okay. So
I
that makes
seen
sense.
it.
He wasn't like Jordan. Was it
No,
Jordan?
he
Who
hated
was the one that
basketball.
wanted
That's
to
the
play
thing about it.
baseball?
He
Was
hated
it?
basketball. He was just, I mean, that boy, he can throw that. He probably can throw that football 34, yards,
I
and I
love
mean,
that. But don't you
he can
do?
throw a hell of a fastball.
So don't I think that when you're a pitcher, right? You using every single body part, right? I mean, you got to use your arm, your leg, your waistline. So I feel
yeah.
like you're just using more body parts. Where
Quarterback.
a quarterback, thank you, but like a quarterback is really just using their arms.
Well, I don't know. See, a quarterback, he can use his arm, his leg, and he's using a lot of his bicep too on his rib side because he gotta throw that ball. He gotta hit that joint in the air 30, 40, 30, 40 yards. If you ain't throwing 30, 40 yards in the quarterback, you ain't no quarterback.
How many
High
yards?
school, college, or nothing.
Oh, I guess it's not yours, right? When you throw a baseball, what's the difference between a pitcher's mound and the batting?
Football, you gonna have to.
No,
I
a
don't see.
baseball.
I don't know the yards. I ain't gonna sit here. I ain't gonna lie to you. I really don't know the yards from
Man, come on,
home base.
baseball coach. You're supposed to know these things.
And see, every field is different. See, the major league is different from pony,
Oh, that's true.
major, and t-ball.
Right.
What I coach major, it ain't that far. Like I said, it's not even 20. We
Oh,
probably
that's my
we probably talking my foot from home base all the way. I mean my foot from home base all the way to the pitcher mound. We probably talking what 10 steps, and that's when we wearing a size 14. Size 14 shoe. So we're
right.
not really talking that long.
Oh, geez, that would take that's 24 steps for me. You like half my shoe size. No, I'm lying. Mick got big feet too. He was over there showing his big ass feet in his profile picture.
No, I'm lounging.
See, like,
I'm lounging.
I see that you're lounging. Those big ass fucking feet you got.
Well, you know what they say about. Yeah, never mind.
What is it? What
Big
is your
socks.
answer? Another one of my work lounge and party shoes. Oh, your party shoes. Nobody can fuck around. Wow, nobody can mess with your swag. You're absolutely right, Mick. Okay, so the
Thanks, man.
question of the day today, Mario, was if somebody could play, if somebody could play you, and you guys got me twisted with that, but I'm gonna start doing it the opposite way. If you could be a character in a movie, who would it be?
Denzel Washington.
Ooh, I like Denzel. Okay, Denzel in which movie?
Training day, just because I want to sit there, I'm putting cases on all you sons of bitches.
Oh shit, that's a good one when you think about it like that.
No,
Man,
you know
I'm
what?
putting cases on all you sons of bitches. Y'all gonna be in, what you say, Botanical Bay by tomorrow shoe program, nigga.
Yeah, I like. I always like Denzel. I like Denzel. Always liked him. But when I saw him on Training Day, I was like, oh, I fucking love Denzel. It was like it made me him a whole different character. I was just like, yeah, I like.
I don't know though.
him.
See, Denzel, Training Day, is probably you, but Denzel, what made me with Denzel was American Gangster.
Oh yeah, that was a good movie too. That was a good
I don't
movie.
give a damn he my cousin or not. He coked up all the damn time. Get rid of him.
That's foul. That's not nice. Oh my goodness. So you said you're going to
But
work
yeah.
later on today, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Good
Yes,
morning,
I am.
TAs. Okay. And okay, so you in tennis. I'm trying to make conversation with you,
Hey,
Mario.
Mario.
Yes, yes.
You said you went to school with Brandon Oliver.
Yeah.
Oh, what school?
That was a little school outside of Chicago. I went to a private school outside. It's called East Aurora.
Oh, okay,
About
cool.
10 minutes outside of Chicago. Like I'm saying, I ain't like physically from Chicago, but like whenever I tell everybody I'm from Aurora, oh, where the hell is that at? And it's like 15 minutes outside Chicago. I'm from the
It's a
suburbs.
suburb.
Yeah, I'm from, okay. You know. You see
Yeah,
what
because
I'm
I mean,
saying? Like,
I'm from DC, but I live in Silver Spring. I lived in Silver Spring since I was 13, but I also lived in like
okay.
Hyattsville. Yeah, I lived in like Hyattsville and Reston, Virginia. Those are all like suburbs of DC.
I'll be
Yeah,
back. I can take my dog out.
Yeah, so now I know about
but you
that.
know exactly
Yeah,
what I'm
like,
trying to say though. You tell everybody, oh, where the hell is that from?
yeah,
Like, I'm from Chicago.
I never heard of the city until you said it. But then when you said it, I was like, okay, it's a suburb. I kind of it clicked in. It didn't seem like a country town.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'm from the suburbs. But I'm so close, like I said, man, I remember catching the train to Chicago, 10-minute train ride for $2.
Yeah, exactly. No, I hear you. Because, like I said, my city's the same way. Oh, shoot. But yeah, no, I hear you, man.
Yo, for sure. Where you from? You say you from what? Where again?
I said DC.
Oh, DC?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then been out to DC.
Yeah, it's alright. Some parts are, but the city's gotten better. It looks better. It doesn't look all effed up and stuff like it did before, like in some parts. But in some areas, you still got to be careful and stay away from if you're not from that area
Good morning, TAs.
or whatever.
I never been to
Right.
Chicago.
Neither have I.
No, it's probably one. I mean, I've been to a lot of states, but Michigan, is that Chicago, Michigan? I feel so stupid.
Yeah, but in Chicago, Michigan. No, I'm just kidding.
Where's Chicago at? What state is Chicago? Illinois. Is it
Illinois.
I wasn't gonna answer it. I ain't gonna.
Oh, why?
But yeah, no, it's
I
in
would have
Illinois.
figured it out sooner or later.
Right out about an hour, 2 hours from Indianapolis.
Okay, so I've
South
never
Bend,
been to
Indiana,
Illinois.
about
Bullshit. I've never
45
been to
minutes from
Michigan
South
before
Bend.
either. I've never been to either one of those states. That's why I don't know.
I've been to Detroit. It was ghetto as shit though.
Man, I mean,
Really? Somebody,
Detroit
I love
ghetto.
how people from DMV area always talk about another area as ghetto. Like, really?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, like,
No,
it's a truth.
Detroit's so rough, baby girl. You don't want to go after there. You don't want to go to Detroit after like 8:30.
Yeah, because my mom's boyfriend is from his ex is from. He's a real asshole, but he was a pussy too. Though.
He's an asshole, but he's. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I'm saying he
He's
was
a
also
real
a
asshole.
pussy
That
ass
is
dude,
what-
though.
He's a real one.
Yeah, I mean, he's scared of me now, so
I would be too. I mean, how you grown?
yeah. Yeah, people don't realize I could break his fucking kneecaps if I wanted to. But I mean, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, right?
Oh yeah.
It's like you cross the wrong one, you gotta catch a hot one.
I understand.
That's why I say. That's why my attitude is like, I try to be nice to people. I treat others the way I want to be treated. Some people think they could do whatever, and then like, if you think like, oh, he's a nice guy. I'm like, nah, you fuck around and find out, motherfucker.
Mick, you sir. Mick, were you when he was used to go out with your mother? How old were you?
At first, it was young, real young. So like, we'll say like right before 9 to 10, when I was in 5th grade.
Mm.
But yeah, but I think my mom understands. Like, I don't fuck with that dude, and I think she knew I could have killed the motherfucker.
Mick, come on.
Oh, sorry, unalive. Sorry.
Doesn't matter. It's so stupid. Don't say you shouldn't say things like that.
Well, I mean, I'm just straightforward.
No, but I mean, honestly, I understand, Mick, especially because so I have two boys. Well, now they're grown men, right? So, but growing up, and I was always a single mother, and I noticed it was hard, right? That's why I would never do it again. I would never be a step parent to a child that's not mine, or have a man. Well, my kids are grown, so it doesn't really matter at this point. But it's hard because a man wants to be the man of the house, right? And then if you got a young child who mommy's boy, mommy's they boys just love their mommy so much. And at that age, like around 8, like at preteens and teenagers, it's like, I guess what they say, like a lion is just like it's like they're always battling with each other. Even if that was your biological child, you're always gonna have this. There's a point of age where they try to see like who the man of the fucking house is.
Yeah, but my situation was different though. But like I said, but I had to end their relationship though. So and that was that.
Okay, all right, bro.
I'm just saying I had to tell my mom straightforward. F that motherfucker. You're not dating him again, and there's gonna be a problem if he.
Look, see,
No.
boys and their mamas.
No. I'm saying she didn't say anything. She didn't back talk me or when I said it. So
Your mother didn't back talk you.
man, it was that serious because it was like it's a big situation.
Imagine my son telling me that shit.
I didn't care if I got slapped for saying it. It is what it is. It wasn't going. I mean, I wasn't going to retaliate or anything, but I was dead serious about what I said, and that was that. And there was no word about. Because, like I said, it's a big long story. I don't want to get into it because it pisses me off.
I can understand that. I think you need some healing from it. Like, at this grown ass age, you still have a lot of hostility about it.
Yeah, you damn right.
I know. Yeah, you need to you want to hold on to that hostility.
I mean, I could have beat his ass with a baseball bat.
But you want to hold on. I didn't ask you that. You want to hold on to that anger for the rest of your life?
I'm just saying it is what it is.
Okay, I guess that's a yes. I asked you a yes or no question.
Okay, it's a yes then.
Okay. All right then.
All right.
Oh, look at you. He's getting a phone call. Mar, you calling because you was on teacup too.
I didn't have a phone call, but somebody texted or something. I just checked it, but no.
What'd you
I'm
say?
saying though.
5:30 in the morning. Your mom.
I'm saying he's out the picture. She's already dating a better person. So.
I'm done with you.
I mean, she's dating a better person, so I mean, he's not the person my mom's dating is nothing like him. So.
Okay,
Like I said, he's that guy's left a long time ago.
Okay, Mick, how old are you again?
42.
You're 42 years old and you're still involved in your mother's love life. Well, how old is your mother?
71
I don't
now.
know.
You are you are, at 71 years old. You have to approve of boyfriends.
Yes. Fuck yeah.
Shit, my mama fuck who she want. I'm going down.
Yeah, like I said, it's a situation you don't understand. So
That's fine. Okay, I understand. Let me ask Mario, because you're a family man.
Yes,
Mario,
ma'am.
are you a mama's boy?
Yes, but I was, but like I stopped being a mama's boy probably like at 15. Like my mama got grown. See, like he said, everybody's situation different. My mom, everybody. I know you're gonna laugh at me. My mama had Melvin, and when I say Melvin, his
Yeah, that's what.
nigga name was Melvin.
Right. No,
I
I
was
know.
I was baby
I
boy.
understand because I had
I
Melvin in
was
my
baby
house
boy.
too.
Hey, I was baby boy, and she had Melvin. Hey, but man, Melvin showed me how to drive. Melvin showed me how to fish. Melvin showed me how to live. Melvin showed me how to be a man. It wasn't my daddy.
Oh, I
It
love
was
that.
Melvin. You know
I
what I'm
love
saying?
yeah, I mean, I
that.
didn't really have any father figures either. My dad was an asshole, but I mean, I'm just saying, like, that's why I just did my own thing.
I get
And I
it.
understand that. And it's nothing wrong with that, brother. It's nothing wrong
Yeah,
with
because
that
he
at
was an
all.
asshole, just like my step. So, because I'm just saying, he did a lot of shit. Number
I'm
one,
not
he's like,
laughing at you.
no,
I'm not
no,
laughing at your situation, man. I'm laughing at how angry you are still about it.
it is. But I mean, but no, I'm saying because like my dad, like he did a lot of shit, and he thought thought I was gonna like let it slide. And I was like, when one time it was like 2008 when he called me, I was in the hospital. I was like, no, fuck you, basically, and I hung up the phone.
Oh,
So
Jesus.
it is what it is. That's what I'm
Okay.
saying. It's about revenge. I mean, you gotta. Hey, it's called karma.
Revenge? Wow. I guess so.
Yeah.
Somebody told me this the other day, and I'm just saying this, man. Somebody told me this. Do you want to be right or do you want to be kind? Right? And she was giving me an example about how her mother was on her deathbed, and she said that, and her mother asked her, "Was I a good mother?" And she was like, as bad as I should say, I really just wanted to tell her, hell no, you wasn't a good mother. You were a horrible mother. She was just like, but I swallowed that up. And I was like, yes, mommy, you was a good mother. So to me, it's just like sometimes you just gotta be kind.
I'm
And
kind enough. I mean, I'm just saying. But if you cross me the wrong way, that's your ass.
I know I was just saying that's what I heard the other day, and I really took that to heart. Like, you know what I mean? Because I could be very mean.
I
You
mean,
guys know. Mhm.
yeah, I hear you. I'm just saying, like, I'm not mean to people. I'm just saying, like, but if you do something,
I
but I mean,
get you.
some people understand why I say to be like, I don't blame you, man. I did the same thing. I'm like, and be
You
like,
don't need
cheers.
nobody's approval for what you feel, right? What you feel is what you feel. You don't need nobody's approval for what you
Yeah,
feel.
exactly. And I'm like, cheer, and they agree with me. I'm like, cheers. Toss a beer and be like, cheers.
Right. So okay,
Oh,
so
shoot.
Mario. So you had a Melvin. But you wasn't a baby. You wasn't 20 something years old. Good morning, Sassy. You wasn't a child though, right?
No, Melvin. When I say when I had a Melvin, I had a Melvin from probably I can remember 6, 7 years old
Oh,
to
so
the day
that
my
was young.
mom to the day my mama died.
Oh, I love that. Okay, so with teenagers, did you notice that with the teenagers you have to like when you became a teenager, you felt like you had to like buck up on Melvin?
No, my
Oh.
mom was OG. He better never cross my mama and uncle. My uncle was a cop. My uncle was a cop. My other uncle was ex-marine, and he just knew. I mean, just we was Melvin just knew. He knew better. Hell,
He
even
knew
if
better.
Melvin wanted to, he would got fucked up by my mama, my
Right.
uncle, and my other uncle.
Let me tell you something. With
Melvin
my
just knew.
oldest son, it was mostly with my oldest son. So my oldest son was 14 when I got married, or 12 when I got married, and he's been with me. He's mama's boy. He was the man of the house. His father used to always tell him, "You're the man of the house." So he really took that shit to fucking heart. So when I got married. Yeah, for real. He was annoying. So it's when I got married, it was now I got another man in the house. So they were constant. I mean, they would argue about who got the biggest piece of chicken when I was making meals and I was picking up. Oh,
Oh
why does
Lord.
why does he have a bigger piece of chicken than I do? It was a constant battle. If my son was hugging on me, my husband was on the other side. If my husband was hugging me, my son came on. It was constantly arguing. But now that we're divorced, it's funny though because that's my oldest son is the only one that actually calls him. He'll call him, he'll check up on him. He's just like, "How you
Mm-hmm.
doing, pops?" I'm like, I'm like, y'all. I was in the middle of so many arguments between y'all, and now y'all like the best of fucking friends.
Cause you ever notice you put two kings in the jungle, they ain't never gonna get along.
And that's exactly what, and that's what I was trying to explain to Mick earlier too.
But
Oh,
see,
like,
my thing
okay.
is, with my mama and Melvin, I don't, Melvin was married. Melvin had a whole nother family.
Oh, he had a whole family. Okay.
Oh, Melvin had a whole nother family. Like wife, two kids, about I think 3 kids. Like Melvin had a whole nother wife. Like that's so. I guess that's how it never conflict with me.
Well, okay. But did you always know that Melvin had another family? Or
I
you
didn't
found
know
out when you
that
got
till
older?
I didn't know that till I was a senior in high school.
Oh wow, that was a long.
Yeah.
You was around Melvin for a very long time.
I was around married for Melvin for a very long time. I was around Melvin so long you couldn't even disrespect a man when you found out.
Exactly.
Like,
'Cause what can
damn,
you do?
damn,
Right? Exactly.
OG.
That's
Like,
all right. So
the
what did you
fuck?
learn from that? You would never be like Melvin.
Hell no, I don't like that. I asked him, how the fuck did you pull this off? Like, you work midnights.
Because
You
he
can't see
understood
my
the
mama.
assignment. He
You
understood what
took
he was supposed to do.
you took me out to eat. Came pick me up. Took me. Man, this man was taking me to school. See my mom and my aunt used to live together before my aunt passed away. So my aunt used to take me to school. So like about middle school, my aunt passed away. Melvin taking me to school.
I mean, of course. Did Melvin have kids that are around your age?
No, I never knew. To this day, I still don't know his kid's name.
Oh wow! See, that's what I'm talking. Melvin was very smart, right?
I never
He
asked.
was,
I mean, I
and
never asked.
that's not even nice to say, but I think, come on, am I never fine? I got bananas on my other page yesterday, so now I'm on my backup page, and now I
I
got
guess
no
it's
more.
just me and you. Oh, buddy left, huh?
Yeah, well, because I'm not, because it's too early. It's too early.
It's all right. But yeah, no, Melvin, like it was crazy. Like
It is crazy, but you know
like I
what?
said, to this day, I still don't know his kid's name.
Well, I don't think you needed to, honestly. Why you?
I don't think I did either. I know. I know they're not around my age because my mother was older. You know what I'm saying? And Melvin was older. Like they was older. My mother, she'd be like 75 right now.
Would
And
you
I
be
think Melvin was
down to your mother's boyfriends?
like almost 80.
Can you
Huh?
imagine? I wish my son would monitor my boyfriends at this damn age. Thank you, my beautiful Never Fine. Thank you, Gorge. Are you still in Africa? My friend Never Fine. She went on a school trip to Africa last week. I wonder if she's on her way. She's back yet.
That's one of
Nice.
my dreams, always to go to Africa. That's
Me
like
too.
one of my dream trips. I want to go to Africa.
I do. My son is getting deployed in August to Africa. He's going for a
Oh,
whole
damn.
year. I'm like, can I visit you?
What are you in the Navy?
Army.
Army? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, you got back last night? Okay. Pretty sure it's gonna. I believe you are tired. You had a jam-packed schedule. She actually went. I went live. She went live when she was in Africa to show there was a cookie factory, a candy factory that she was in. That it was employing other people from Africa, and so they could go ahead and feed their families and stuff like that. It was really interesting.
Oh, damn. That's crazy.
But I
Yeah,
do.
I
I
didn't.
do want to go to Africa. Yeah. So are you a military person, Mario?
No, I never. I did ROTC in high school. That's
He
about
did
the farthest I
ROTC.
went.
Yeah, he did
Yes, ma'am.
ROTC in high school as well. He did it in junior high school, but he always wanted it. He was a young man when he was at. I guess that's the one that was athletic and was a sore loser. So because he was a sore loser, I had to put him into more independent things like Boy
Mm-hmm.
Scouts and Young Marines and like stuff that he's not a team player.
Right.
Because he wasn't a good team player, so I couldn't put him in the sports things because I wasn't having him argue with him and fight with him just so he could play games. So, but he's very athletic. Yeah, so he's going to Africa. So I'm like, I want to go visit, but he said he can't leave the base. So I don't know. I guess
No.
could
But
find that.
he should have time though. Like I don't know if they still do it, but I know when a lot of my buddies used to go, they had like vacation time. You know, your vacation time don't never go away. Like, it's some of them cats that be in the army. They say they vacation all the way to the time they get ready to retire, and they take all of it.
I love it. I love it. You know, he's 19 years old. You know, he has told me he was gonna be making $75,000 for for getting
The bigger,
deployed. I'm married.
the bigger the rate, the
19
bigger
years
the rate, the
old.
bigger the morning.
I know. Then he told me.
That's good money.
He also told me, he said, "Mommy, write me a letter that I have to pay rent here." I said, "Why?" He said, "So the government could give me more money." I was like, "Damn."
He ain't lying.
I think the military, we don't push that as much as we used to push it. Like when I was in school,
No.
it was like something that you strive to be. Now, and it gives so many good benefits. Like I said, he knows into every time he has a headache, he's like, I've got to go to the VA. I said, "Why?" He's like, "Here, they could give me extra money." I'm like, I was like,
Yep.
okay.
And he ain't lying. Your son is on it. He is on it. It's because he is not lying.
Yeah, he knows that. He be talking to me. He's like a whole different language because he grew up in Georgia. So he's like
What part?
of course in New York. So he's very southern. He's very southern. I
What
actually
part of
moved
Georgia?
I'm sorry, say that again?
I said, what part of Georgia?
Cartersville. Like I said, I was like an hour from Tennessee. It's north. It's North Georgia, like near the Tennessee, near the I-75 north.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was really, but I didn't know where I was moving to, and it was a good old boy network. And I did not know it was good. Like I thought. See, I'm from just like how you say you're in the suburbs of Chicago. You were raised in the suburbs of Chicago. Like, I'm from New York, but I was in the suburbs. I was in Long Island, and they used to always say, "Oh, Long Island's a country." You know, if you're from New York and you say you're from Long Island, they would say Long Island's a country. So, but then I moved to Georgia, and I was like, "Oh hell no, this is the real fucking country." The suburbs and the country living is two different places. That's when I realized I lived in the suburbs. What are you walking around doing?
Huh?
What are you walking around doing?
Oh, getting my herbal.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Hey, I'm telling you one thing about it. I'm blunt.
Well, that's what you're doing, right? You're
I
wrong.
mean,
Okay, well that's okay.
what-
Come on in, Shay. That's okay. But you see the difference, Mario, between, because this is my backup and then not my main page. There's like nobody in here because I haven't gone live on this page so long. It doesn't. When you don't go live, it doesn't build up your momentum. That's okay because now we got personal time. It's just me.
Honestly, Ty, it's crazy. It's the first time I ever joined somebody's live. Like my
Is it
whole
really?
time I've been on. Man, I don't get on. No, I don't. No, I don't. No. That's not my style.
I love that. I love that about you because I can't stand when you see people, men especially, going from box to box, box to box, box to box.
No,
It's like how
you'll
damn
never.
needy. It's like you're so fucking needy for attention, or you just need to talk, or you just need to tell your story, or you just need something.
Hey, like I tell them, if I need attention, I call my son.
You know, exactly. And you know what? People don't believe in me because I go on the app to avoid people. I don't want to be around people. Not me. I mean, not that, but you know what I'm saying? You got to entertain people
I know
outside.
you understand.
You got to
I
run
know
around
exactly what
with
you're saying.
people all the time. You got to either work for people, around people. It's like you got to always do something. This is my free time. This is my getaway time. I don't want to sit there and share my life story with people that I don't even know. I can share my life with people I do know, but I live in life.
Yeah, because half the people that you tell your life to don't even understand your life.
And not everybody needs to.
No, and that's
Right?
exactly right.
Yeah, but you shouldn't harbor on it. Like, I can't. I mean, I love Nick, but I can't. So you're a pessimistic person, then I guess.
What you mean by that?
Come on in,
By that
Brenda.
word?
Oh, not pessimistic. That's not what I meant. You're an optimistic person.
What you mean by that word? Big word. I don't know a lot of big words.
Jesus.
Hey, I'm real. Like I told you,
really don't
I'm
know the difference
real.
between optimistic and pessimistic. I'm not a very smart person either, but I know that.
No, I don't. I really don't. I mean, I ain't gonna sit here and.
Well, an optimistic person is a person that always thinks the best of every situation, right?
Okay.
And a
Yes.
pessimistic person is a person who always thinks negative and thinks the negative. Like I think, okay, Brenda, I hope you got your coffee, Brenda. So, if you are an optimist, so like I feel like is an optimistic person. You could think of all the best things in situations, where Mick is a pessimistic person and always could bring out the negative in everything.
Yeah. I think you're right too. I'm always gonna bring the best out of everybody. That's just how I was raised. You know, can't talk down on nobody because you never know. You know, like my mom always told me, you never. You know, my mother was a preacher, so she, you know, you never know nobody's story. You gotta always think the best of people, the
I
bad or
mean,
the good.
I don't even think of the best. Well, is that a problem though? Sometimes too, because I think sometimes I think better of the people than they think of themselves.
Now, see, I wish I had that mindset, but my mother instilled that in me so much. So it's like I get ran over a lot in life.
Yeah, me
You
too.
know,
Right. I
you know,
don't know if I
and
would get ran over, but I think take it for granted. Because sometimes what people will do is the negative people will kind of suck all the positivity out of you.
yeah, they
Because
will
you keep
too.
on feeding them and feeding them. Not literally, but you're giving them all this great energy all the time and they're just sucking it up and sucking it up and sucking up. And next thing you know, your cup is empty and you're like, what the hell? You didn't replenish my cup, so now I'm empty and now I have nothing else to give you. What sign are
Yeah,
you, Mario?
huh?
What sign are you?
Say,
What's the
pardon me.
zodiac?
I'm Aquarius,
Oh, fucking Aquarius is.
February the 14th, baby.
Oh, Valentine's Day. That's right. I remember now. You're my
Yes,
Valentine's boyfriend. I have
Valentine's, baby.
I have a Christmas boyfriend and I now have a Valentine's boyfriend. I love it.
When's your birthday?
It's coming up. It's next Sunday. Duh, you just sent me $80. Well, you just sent me some Cash App.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's right.
That
You
wasn't
did
for
say
my
your birthday.
birthday. See, I don't like a man that. See, you got an ex right
Hey,
now.
it was half and
You
half.
already got a
It
strike. You
was
don't
half
pay
and half.
attention.
Pay attention. I pay
You're not paying
attention.
attention to me. You got a strike. That's it.
That's right.
We'll be playing baseball,
Okay.
right? I'm
Okay.
talking in your language.
Okay. I'm gonna work that strike off.
Oh, can you do that? I don't think you can. Maybe next
I
inning.
can.
I don't spin the block. I spin the block.
Nah. I like that. I like that. I love it. I fucking love it. She, that's a good one. Hey, quick with it. Quick thinking. I
That's that
like
New York in me.
that.
That's that New York in me, baby. I'm real quick. That's the bad part about being so quick sometimes. This is like them because people can't well, I don't say out talk me, but they can out argue me because I'm not real quick with the answers. I'm like, and then you won't think about it and like until like you like after like a day later and like, did she just say? What did she just say? But you caught on, so that's good, Mario. All right, so you got a check mark for catching on.
Oh man, I always loved your lives though, man. Your lives was just always, you know, you always kept the spirit up, and you know,
Well, because I'm an
that
optimistic person. I'm an optimistic person. I think like you said, like you are, and that was because I was raised that way too. I think upbringing is so important. I think when I noticed at this grown ass age, like I didn't know that when I was younger, but at this grown ass age, I realized people are the way that they are because of how they were raised.
yeah,
It's so fucking important to know people. You know how when you go to the doctors and you ask people, you know, the doctors gives you this big old checklist of every single disease ever created or ever was, and then you have to check it out to see about your family history. They need to do that with people when you're dating or stuff like that. You got to know their family history. How are they? My mother taught me that too. She's like, how a man treats their mother is how they're gonna treat you, and I didn't believe it until I understood it, and then I was like, that's what she was talking about.
you
So.
know, that's great. Yeah, yeah. My mother always said how a person treat their animal is how they'll treat you. But I can see her.
An
That's what she was
animal?
trying to say.
Well,
I don't
damn, I
know, you
treat my
know.
animal horrible.
I guess she just knew I was a mama's boy, so I don't know. That's just I
I
don't know.
love
That's
that.
what she always said. I don't like animal. Man.
I don't
She
know. I
don't
don't
like
treat my dog
dogs.
very well.
She's
I don't
scared
treat
of
my dog. I think
dogs.
dog. The only reason why I got a dog was that because when I had kids in the house, the dogs used to be able to eat the food off the floor because you know kids always throw food on the floor. So I used to
Yep.
have a dog. So at least I'm like, okay, at least the dog would eat the food off the floor. But my dog is 19 years old now and drives me crazy. I'll be like, leave me alone. Every morning I'll be like, are you alive? Are you still alive? He's like, having a child, you just can't pick up and leave the way that you want to just pick. Oh, no, I say that now. But then my pit bull passed away like last month, and he was a couple months ago, and she was 18 years old. And I thought I used to do the same thing to her, like, damn, you're so damn annoying. I can't stand you. And but now, I still think of the dog still in the house. Sometimes I hear the dog bark. Sometimes because she was always so big and in the way. So sometimes I like step over things. I'm like, oh, I thought that was the dog. But I'm like, oh, my dog's not alive anymore. So I talk shit about my dog, but I guess I took care of my dog too. I guess I love my dog. But I never heard that saying though. I think a lot of us don't grow up with sayings anymore. I think right.
No.
Because all I remember is the sayings that my dad and my mom used to say. It was like,
I remember my mom a little saying. I don't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
A little saying my mother used to say, "Boy, you better put some clothes on your butt before you catch a pneumonia in the crack of your tail." I said, "Catch pneumonia in the crack of my tail, Mom? Yeah, you gonna catch it in the crack of your tail?" I said, just
whatever that
means.
I got catch a cold in there, but listen, but she kept on saying it enough that you remember it. Good morning,
hey, put some ear muscles in the scarf on.
My mother used to say, if you call, go. If you call, go put some clothes on. Oh, but it's so weird. But I be seeing people on live, and they come on live, and they show as soon as they get on live, they have no shirt on. They're in their bed, and I'm like, don't people like even not even this, even talking like on the live that we're talking now that is my picture, and we're talking against my like we're talking to each other's pictures. That's why I always normally show my face because my mother always told me, look at me when I'm talking to you.
Yes.
And you really, when you got these pictures, like you're not really looking at people when they talking to you. So you walking around, you making your I'm making my coffee. We're just doing whatever the hell we're doing, and we're not actually like looking at each other so I can know that you're paying attention to me and I'm paying attention to you.
Right though, I remember my mother always said, "I contact anybody you talk to."
Right, exactly. Something suspicious about somebody who can't give you eye contact.
Oh man, eye contact.
Good morning.
And the person that shakes my hand that sits down, I can't respect you. If you shake my hand sitting down, I can't respect you.
Yeah, you gotta stand up. Right? Absolutely. Men do that. That's lazy.
No, all the time. I see it all the time.
Do even men shake hands?
I teach my son all the time. Hey, boy, you stand up when a man shake your hand. You don't sit down when a man shake your hand. That's disrespect.
I think it is disrespect. So let me ask you something, Mario, because I have I don't know if you paid attention, but I have a lot of men on here that be cavemen. I call them cavemen, right? Because they have these old ways of thinking. So I was having this big debate with them the other day about how a woman can't raise a man. Do you think a woman can raise a man?
Yes, Mama raised me.
See, I love that. You're absolutely
Mama
right.
raised me.
Too.
I don't care. No man say. Mama showed me how to paint, how to show how to fix a lawnmower, how to change the tire on the car. Cause I'm telling you, don't get me started. Cause ain't no woman can show a man how to raise a man. Mama did me.
And I completely understand. So then when I sat there and asked them, I'm like, because that's how I think, right? When you say raise a man, that's what I'm thinking. To know how to do things that I guess gender bias and men know how to do. And but then when I asked them, okay, well, what is a man? Because they were telling me because they were truckers, and they were telling me that that when their wife or when they're home and they try to fix things, that they're always breaking things, and the wife will come in and rewire things, and I'm like, and the wife knew how to do everything, and I'm like, so if your wife is doing everything like that, what do you consider a man? And they were like, oh man, when my wife comes home from work, she he knows how to talk to her, and he will say, hey baby, I'm like, well, that's what you call being a man? Talking to your wife? I don't think to me, they had it all twisted. That's why I call them cavemen.
They do, man.
I raised my two boys, and I was like, and they're men now, and they know how to fix things and know how to talk, because that has to do with communication. You have to talk to your children, and they'll know how to talk. Good morning, Lorenzo. Talk to your children, and then they'll be able to talk back to you, and they know how to use your words. Use your words. My mother used to always tell me that all the time. Use your words.
Yes, because a kid's natural instinct is going to be his mother or father.
Of course.
Either one that's gonna be. It's just, and that's, however he act. And that's why I be trying to teach these guys, and they don't listen to me. But
You can't teach
you
nobody
know,
nothing.
no, and I'm just gonna be me.
It just to me, the best teacher is being an example.
Yes, yes.
If you're a good example,
Let
people
them
gonna
see
look at
you.
you.
Yes,
I'm
let
sorry.
them see you.
Just let
Like
them
my mom
see
used to
you.
say.
Mhm.
Yes, you're right. My mom said, "You
Because
gotta
a
be
lot
from
of people
show
can
me
say
state."
anything. You can say whatever you want. I can say whatever I want. But does my actions represent the words that I speak? And then if you
Yes,
don't, if it's completely contrary, then you're a fraud. You're a phony. I ain't trying to. Like I can't. I see, then that's when I become disrespectful, and that's when I become mean because I don't deal with phoniness or fakeness.
right, right.
Do
I understand.
you understand, Mario? You just agreeing with me?
No, I do. No, I really do not.
That's okay. You can agree with me. I'm not gonna be mad about it.
Oh man, but I know I need to I'm gonna have to get off here pretty soon, get my day started.
That's okay, baby. I understand. Like I said, this is my backup page, and so not a lot of people know that I'm over here. I haven't been live on this page in a long time, so my algorithm is all jacked up. But that's okay. I just like to come and show
Hey,
you.
but it was cool though, just me and you talking.
Oh, thank you, and I appreciate, and thank you for my birthday gift. I appreciate, even though you didn't remember it was my birthday, but I appreciate it.
It's
That's how a
birthday
man
and lunch,
supposed
like
to
I
treat a
said.
lady.
Hey, that's how a man supposed to treat a lady, like I said. Go, whatever you
You
want.
want to
I don't,
want
if
to
you
treat
like to get
ladies
your
like
nails
that.
done, I don't know, I'm getting to know you. I don't
Well,
know you
maybe I
like your
don't know.
nails done or
I don't know. Maybe I should
you
get
like your
my.
eyebrows
I didn't
done. I
even
mean,
think
I
of it.
don't know, I know
Oh,
mama
that's
used to love
okay.
going to the mall and getting her eyebrows done. I ain't saying, I'm not, oh, you need to get your eyebrows done. I'm not saying that. I know mama used to
Wow,
love
I
getting her
was gonna say you
eyebrows
weren't
done.
saying that until you said that.
I just know my mama. When I think of a woman, I always think of my mama. I know mama used to love getting her
Do I
eyebrows
need
done.
my
That's why I used to do it for
eyebrows done?
mama's birthday.
Do I
No,
need-
no, you don't. But I just know that was mama's thing. That was just like me and my mama's thing. Her
Was to get
birthday,
eyebrows
April
done?
1st. I go get her. I give her 20, $30, get her eyebrows done. And
That's
everything.
beautiful. My mother doesn't even have eyebrows anymore, but she still want to get her eyebrows done. I feel like you don't even got eyebrows anymore, but she still want to do it.
Hey, it's just something. That's how I used to
Oh
go get
well, no,
pedicures with my
that's
mother.
what now that I don't know because I don't plan for things like this. So now I have to think about it. Maybe because I don't have nails, but I could get a nice manicure. Look at my hands; I got some big ass hands. I could get a manicure and a pedicure because it's summertime out here now. So I
Yeah,
need to go to the beach, and I could go to the beach with some pretty toes. So I appreciate you, Mario. Thank you so much.
you can. Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. 49.
You look
I'm
good to be
excited.
49.
Huh?
I say you look good to be
Thank
49.
you. I feel good. You know why? Because I ain't got no children.
I understand that. I understand that.
And I thought I was because when I look at pictures from back in the days, I'm like, why I look so old back then? Feel like I look younger now than I did when I was younger.
Hey, like mama used to say, women are like fine wine. Better the older the better.
Oh,
I'm
wow, I
telling
love it.
everybody.
It really is. You're less stressed because you're not as stressed as they used to. You're not stressed.
No.
Yeah, when you have kids, you always worrying, you're always doing something. Thank you, Brenda.
Hey,
See you Sunday.
and I know you say that because I know, because like when I moved out, I moved out about 19, almost 20, I moved
Mhm.
out. Mama didn't say it, but I seen it. I just seen it. Mama was happy. Mama was hanging out with Melvin a little more.
She blew your ass out.
They was going to Wisconsin and cruises, and I'm like, oh
Yeah,
damn,
yeah.
oh shit.
No, absolutely no, for real though. I'm not lying. I was like, I couldn't. That's why when I hear about people like, no, my kids could stay home as long as they want. I'm like, hell no, y'all are out of here. And then my oldest son be telling me, mommy, don't you want your grandson for the summer? I'll be like, nope.
No,
I don't know how Miss Brenda does it. Miss Brenda down there, she taking her grandkids to work and all that other stuff. I'm like, I couldn't do that no more.
mm-mm,
I'm being
no,
selfish.
no.
I'm being very selfish right
Mm-mm.
now.
You gotta be. I mean, hey, like mommy told me, you go out there and have some kids, you raise them. I
That's what
raised
mother
you,
told
so
me too. She said, I'm
I
not
get
gonna keep
I get them when
you.
I want them. That's what mom used to say. I get them when I want
Exactly, just like a dog, like a kitty cat. Just play with you when I want to play with you. When I don't want to play with you no more, leave me alone. But I agree. I know you. I know Brenda, and I talk this shit about. I just like I talk shit about my dog. Uh, anytime. But I had my grandson with me for a whole week, and he's 4 years old now. But I had him when he was 3 years old. Oh my goodness, I couldn't. I was tired every day. I was like, this kid ever go to sleep? Does he ever stop?
I remember my youngest. I had him from the time he was born because the baby mama she got a government job, so she only had like 3 4 months off. So I had my son to probably from 1 to all the way what
Oh
6
wow.
till he start going to school.
Oh wow. Yeah. So you know that energy. So
Oh
it's a lot
yeah,
of energy. This kind of it's a lot of energy. A
it
lot
was
of
me and
which
him.
boys. But I would
It
rather
was
have
me and
boys than
him.
girls any day because I couldn't deal with a sassy mouth. I couldn't deal with a sassy mouth. Because I know little girls
I
have
don't
a
know though.
sassy ass
See,
mouth like me. Mm-mm.
he's starting to get sassy though.
Is it?
He is like man,
It's
like I don't
unconditional.
know. He he acts just like his mother.
Don't do that.
Hey, I mean, not in a bad
Don't
way.
do that. That's not
Not,
nice.
I never disrespect her because hey, she's an alright person. Me and her don't see eye to eye, but
It's
I don't
that
think.
age though, Mario. It's that age. It's that age. When the older they get, the more they do.
Oh,
They get sassy.
me and her got a big age gap.
Is she younger or older?
She's 54.
She and she had an 8-year-old. Wait a minute. What's the math on that? What's the math on that? Hell, mm-mm. No, wait, no. See, that's why. What? I mean, that's a
It just
lot.
happened. It just happened. But I'm a
No,
man.
listen.
I
Let me
take care of
just
responsibility.
honestly, I talk a lot. I love kids. I love kids, and like Miss Brenda was saying down there, that's the most genuine, unconditional love. Like children love you no matter what. They just gonna love you and adore you, and it's unconditional. So I would have had 100 million. I would even into this day, if it just so happened. Hopefully it never just happens, but if it just so happened, I would definitely would have a baby at this old ass age. But I would not go on this shit. That would not be my goal in life. I'm good on that. I'm definitely good on that. It's a lot of work because women are going through the change. I'm going through them changes now too. Where it's
I
like,
understand.
oh, I'm living on my last days. I'm gonna be 49. I'm living on my last days.
Hey,
So
that's probably why she always pawning them off on me damn near every weekend or every other weekend.
yeah, that's what I was trying to. That's what I was trying to like to extend a little bit of grace and I didn't understand that when I was younger. When I was younger, and because my mother had me older as well. So I always grew up mostly with my dad as well, and I used to be like, when I get older, I'm never gonna be like my mother. I'm gonna spend time with her, and I'm gonna spend time with my kids, and I'm gonna be the best mother. Because I was just so angry at her because she never, she was never around. And now that I'm 40, her age, the way her age now, I can understand. I'm like, okay, wait a minute. I was just like, now I can understand her being 50 years old, wanting to explore because she was always a stay-at-home mom. And she never drove, so now at 50 years old, she wanted to do all these things that she couldn't do when she was younger, and she just went out and explored. And so I think that's so. But like I said, now I understand that. When I was younger, I didn't understand. Also, it was like she didn't want to spend no time with me.
I
So that's what I'm
understand
saying. It's a
that.
mental thing for having a baby older. So,
Yeah.
it's in grace, sir. Stop calling her asshole. You didn't call her an asshole. What did you call her?
No, I didn't. I didn't say
Okay.
that.
Well, let me ask you something because so a lot of people tell me it's hard for me to get a date, Mario. I be begging the dates all the time on this damn app. Not from people like live in different states, but like people that live like in my local area, like right down the block from me, right? And they always
Yeah.
stand me up. So everybody is telling me that I should date younger. And I'm like, I can't see myself. I can't see myself dating younger. So being that you had a child with a woman that was older, what man, you have an old soul, so I can understand why an older woman be attracted to you. But did you always like older women?
Yes.
But
Yes.
yes,
Always. Always. I
yes,
mean, hey,
yes.
you know what I always say?
What do you always say?
You gotta be 37 and up to ride this Cadillac. I always love
You
older
wasn't even
women.
born
But
yet
it's
when
just
Cadillacs came out.
I wasn't, but it just I don't know, it's just something I always said. This was just always, this I don't know. That was
That's
just like
weird. I don't know. It's not weird. It's not weird. It's strange to me because, but even though I was younger, I like dating older men. I still like dating older men now. I love me an old man. But
ain't nothing wrong with it.
I know I didn't ask you for your permission.
I'm sorry.
But like I have like all my son's kids now. Hey, Chasey in the building. Um, like all my son's friends, like I gotta be careful with them because my oldest is 28, right? So
Yes.
now when they hug me, I gotta give them like church hugs. I gotta give them church because sometimes because their hugs now be a little bit too like they be filling me up and shit.
I
Like, they be like,
I understand.
get away from me. Even though they're grown, you know what I'm saying? They're 28 years old. The fathers of them, they have children and stuff like that. To me, it's just like you're kids, you're kids.
Still, I understand. But I don't know. I guess it's a difference between your son's friend or somebody that's from Memphis that moved into Florida, for example, into your neighborhood.
No, no,
But
it's
I
not.
can't. I mean, I really can't say. Like, I don't know. I can't. I don't know. I really can't say. Don't let me hear say.
I
I
know you
can't
can't
say.
say. I know you can't say because you're not a woman and you're not me. So I know you can't say. But to me, it's like, like I said, I don't know. Everybody's my kid. Everybody's my kid. Everybody's my kid. I'm very motherly. I'm very nurturing. So for me, to me, everybody's my child. They're all my kids.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
No, there's nothing.
And is there?
No, absolutely, there isn't absolutely nothing wrong with it. But I think there's something wrong with a grown ass woman liking a. Like, why would you want to do that? Why would you want to do that?
Like, it wasn't like, okay, let me say this. It wasn't like no hit it and quit it type of deal. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing like that. Like we didn't have a relationship. Like we wasn't boyfriend and girlfriend, but we had a relation
Okay,
on a regular basis.
I get it. She was a friend.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
I get
yes.
it. Yeah,
And
I know. Those
hell,
make.
her son's what? The hell, her son. I coached her son in baseball. That's how I met the woman.
Did you really?
I mean, it didn't start off like that. She had a boyfriend
How
and
many
all
women
that,
did you
but
meet coaching single moms
just her,
baseball teams?
just her. It was just her. I
Okay.
was coaching with my uncle and everything, and then just like I said, she had a boyfriend at the time, and just I coached her son and everything. She recognized me in the grocery store in Walmart before I recognized her. I was with my uncle. She's like, "Didn't you coach my son in baseball?" And I'm like. Me and my uncle looked at her like, we didn't recognize her just like 5, 6, 7 years down the road.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, this wasn't like a couple months later. This down the road, and then her son came out the corner. Oh yeah, yeah, he sure did. And
So was she the
hit me
aggressor
on
or were
Facebook.
you the aggressor?
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both. Okay.
A little bit of both.
Liked what she saw, huh?
Huh?
She liked what she saw, and you like what you
I
saw.
get. Yeah, I mean, like I said, she ain't a bad woman. Just we had a kid and just didn't see eye to eye after that. I don't know.
Well, I mean, you're not gonna see eye to eye and things, right? Because you're two different people. Plus,
Yes.
that's what she's older. At the end of the day, she's been doing this shit for a very fucking long time. You just new to this game.
Yes, yes. But I tell you the truth. Our biggest flaw is she be trying to tell me how to be a father,
Okay.
and no, it ain't nothing like I tell her. It ain't nothing about being a woman because she knew my mother. She came to my mother's funeral. She knows
Okay.
my mother, and everything. And it was nothing like it. Just stop telling me. She always been like that. That's why me and her nursing out. I always try. She
Yeah,
try to be my
because she thought
mama.
you were one of her kids.
Yeah, she try to be my mama. Be my girl. Don't be my mama.
Yeah,
It's
she
never
can.
like.
That's what I'm saying. It's because she thought of you as one of her kids. She's gonna treat you like one of her kids. That's why. That's what I would do. That's why I could never be with a younger man because I'd be stunning him all the time. Like you don't know shit. You too young. You gonna tell me something? Like, who the fuck are you? You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I know. I know my restrictions. So I can understand that. That's what happens. That's why we have to make these decisions. But again, when you're a young person or when you're in a situation, you don't really think about the situation until you're out of the situation. Then you can sit there and reflect on it. Like, oh, okay, this is what happened.
Yeah,
That's
but
okay. You got an amazing little boy now that you can play baseball
yeah.
with.
Oh, I
Oh,
love him, man. Me and him hang out so much, it's crazy. He
oh,
always he wants to stay with me full time, but he
that's
ain't at
sweet.
that age where he can make that decision.
At 8 years old, I mean, it's still a little bit young, but because he's still in elementary school, right?
Yeah. He can't make that age in the state of Tennessee. He can't make that age to 11.
I'm sorry, that what? He made that decision.
And 11, when he turned 11 years old, he can make that decision. He wants to stay with mother or daddy.
That's good. Oh damn, that's not good. I think because I think boys need the nurturing of a mom. I think they
They
need the
do.
nurturing of a mom. You know what I mean?
They
Because
do.
I see it a lot of times, especially on TikTok. There's a lot of angry men out here, and I think they never had that. They never had that nurturing of their mom. Like
Hmm.
again, you know how to be nurturing to a woman. You know how to treat a woman. You know how to be respectful of a woman because you were raised by a woman. You know what I mean?
Right.
So the good
Yeah.
parts of you, which is the most important parts, comes from a woman, and that's why I think little boys need to be around their mom so they can know what that is, so that when they get older, they can, treat women that way. But when I think, so I understand that, but I understand how men want, because they want to, men want to have their boys with them and raise, but there's like I said, that teenage stage when the mom can't control the boy anymore because the hormones are going fucking crazy. Then it's like, yeah, go to your dad. Go to your dad. I don't got that energy. I'm not sitting here fighting and not arguing with you. You can go to your dad and argue with you. The teenagers all got that mouth.
And I think that's what's starting to happen with her. And
Like he's gonna have a mouth on him.
oh yeah, oh yeah, just like her, just like her.
Why do you feel like you
Look just
enjoy
like
that? Do you enjoy that?
no, I don't. But I mean, because he do it to me.
Is it with you? Okay.
Dad, what? I said, what you mean, what? I said, yes, sir.
Oh,
What? I said, yes, sir. It ain't what to me. I call your name because his name's Titus. I said, Titus. What? No, yes, sir.
that's
You got
Titus
to
from
put
Tennessee
some
Titans.
respect. Titus Kane.
I was like, what a strong name. I love that name. That's a
Yes,
good
Titus
name.
Kane.
That's a great
Titus
name.
Kane.
I love that. What made you pick that name, Mario?
I'm just, I don't know. I really don't. I worked with a boy, Titus. I worked with a boy at when I was working at a little restaurant. His name was Titus. I was like, I liked that name. I'm like, man, I like that
Yeah, that is
strong.
a good, it is a strong
Then
name.
Kane came from that. That's the county I'm from.
Okay.
I'm from Kane County. My nickname around the town was Country Kane.
I love that. Okay. So you
So I
thought
named him
about it.
Titus Kane.
You thought
Named him
about it.
Titus Kane. Yeah,
A
yeah.
lot of people don't
Titus
think about
came, like I said, Titus came from a guy I worked with. I just liked that name, the strong Titus. I
it.
liked
It
it.
is.
I was like, I like that. And then I came. That's the county I'm from because they used to call me Country Kane.
I love that. Oh, you sound like such a proud daddy.
I am. Oh, I love my boy. Me and him,
Oh, I know you do.
I love my boy. Hey, that's my ride or die. That's all I got. Just me and him. Mama's gone, daddy's gone. Just me and him.
All right, so why don't you get a girlfriend?
Nah. Well, I need a girlfriend. Now I'm a
Yeah.
grown man and I got everything I want. I mean, I ain't like if it falls in my hand, like Mama say, I never go looking for it. I never go looking. Just let it fall. I gotta let it fall.
That's what's gonna do
You
it.
know why I'm gonna let it fall? Because I've been searching for love so much, it never happened. It just ended up so wrong. So I want to just let it fall.
How
I
can you
mean,
search for love? Love is everywhere.
I was young. You know, just out here. You know, just you know. I mean, you know. I mean,
No.
just sitting there, this girl, that girl, and trying to make a relationship with this one. It don't work, and still just taking my time and trying to get to know a person.
Nah. So wait. So you used to do that then, or you do that now?
And that's what I used to do then. Now I'm just sitting back and trying to wait for the right person to fall into my lap. If
You think that's
you
what
know,
happens? You think that's what happens? People just fall out the air.
I don't know.
Well,
I mean, I can't
what
know.
happened
You
yet?
gotta get to know a person. See, okay, I let me take back what I'm trying to say. I need to sit. My problem was I never try to get to know a person.
Okay. Okay. How do you get to know a person?
How I get to know, try to find, their dislikes, their likes,
No, but what do you do? Like, you talk to them on the phone? Do you go on dates with
Yeah,
them?
talk to them
You
on the
just
phone.
watch them on
Yeah,
the
talk to them
internet?
on the phone. No, that's pretty creepy.
No, so glad because people do that to me all the time. They think they know me because they watch me on the internet or they watch my TikTok
No, no,
videos.
no, no, no,
They
no,
think they
no,
know
no,
me.
no, no, no. No, no,
Not you,
no,
Mario. But I
no.
said
I know
people
that.
do that, and they'll
I
be
know.
like, "Oh,
I
I'm
know
just
you.
back and watching you," and I'm like, "That's so weird. That's not getting to know me.
No,
That's
you
just
gotta plan dates. Go on. Like I said, you gotta go on plan dates. Got to go on trips. I mean,
I
face
don't
to
know about
face.
trips.
You
Maybe that's
you
like
can't
dates.
because you
Definitely.
can't get to know a person over the phone. I mean, you can talk to anybody on the phone and get to know anybody on the phone. I mean,
Yeah, but
you
it's
know.
still even over the phone. It's still not like really like I like to see how people's character is. People's character is important to me. And the only reason why you could know people's character is that you actually spend time with the person in person.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because again, over
Yeah.
the phone, it's just like being over the internet. Thank you, Crystal. Thank you. Good morning, Queens. Um, Being on the phone is just like being on the internet. I can say and whatever the fuck I want to say. You know what I'm saying? I can just say whatever and just make
Yeah.
it sound good. But when you actually in me in person, I can see how your mannerisms are, how you treat other people when we're in restaurants. How if you shake it, if you when I somebody shaking your hand, are you standing up? That type of thing. You know what I mean? Well, for a man,
Mm-hmm.
but okay. So that's being said, right, Mario? When was the last time you went on a date to get to know people?
I'd say about a month and a half ago.
Okay, that's not bad. That's
Yeah,
not bad.
you know.
That was more recent than me. I haven't been on a fucking date in months.
And
I'm
it's
trying,
crazy,
I don't be waiting
and
for shit to just fall on my lap like you do. I be asking men out all the fucking time. They just be what's they ghosting me. They just be ghosting me.
why? I mean,
I don't know. I don't know.
but I can see men doing that. You know why?
Why?
Because men do that because, especially if they think they can't get what they want,
Okay,
they
what is
they,
it that
they
they want?
like men are, so instance, oh yeah, I'm gonna come over, right? Okay, yeah, come over. My address, boo, boo, boo. Oh, send me a picture of that, no. Oh, send me a picture of that, dude. They want pictures and pictures. Like, come the fuck over, fuck a picture.
I don't
You,
understand that. I don't understand that. Why would you like? You can see me in person. Why do you need a picture of me for?
but men do that shit. Then once they get their picture, or whatever, you send a little picture, a little video, whatever, they don't even come the fuck over.
Well, I don't even. That's why I don't do it. I don't send people pictures of nothing. Like
You know what I'm
that people
saying?
just Google me. Google me. There's thousands of pictures of me on the fucking internet.
But you know exactly what I see it. I done seen it. I see my homeboys do it. What the fuck y'all doing?
I don't think they want it because I don't think that. I think they just want something. To me, I feel like they just want something to beat off to. I think, like why why you want to beat off when you can actually be with the person and be inside of her? Like, would you rather be inside of a person than actually do it by yourself? Like, I'd rather do it with somebody
Fuck
than do it by
yeah,
myself.
yeah. I
Say it again.
mean, but I say yes. I'm totally agree with you. But some people, that's some
You
people's
don't want it
fetish,
in
I guess, if you
person?
want
Because
to say.
I'm always trying to give it away in person. I like listen. Let's just get it done. We could just do it. And it never, I don't know. I guess like Crystal said, it's intimidating. I don't think I should be intimidating because I shouldn't be more masculine. They always like to call me masculine. I shouldn't be more masculine than you. I shouldn't be the one throwing it at your ass. I got bananaed off my other page, Crystal. That's the reason why I'm back on this one. We're hiding out over here. It's me and Mario just having conversation. We're hiding from all the crazy men. They don't know that I'm over here, Mario. They don't know that I'm here. I'm hiding. It's okay. Sometimes you just need a break from all the craziness sometimes too.
Ain't
Good
nothing
morning,
wrong with it.
Queens.
Morning, guys.
Good morning, Krista.
Good morning.
Damn. Mario said morning.
Morning.
Morning. How you doing?
There you go. That's much
Hey,
better.
Mario.
When a lady comes in the room, you're supposed to be full of energy. Be like, good morning. No, like,
You really don't have to. It's you don't. I'm not mad if you be like, what's up? I'm not mad.
How you doing today?
I must have taken this dog out 40 times already. Like, we just go to the bathroom already.
Keep him away from the water after 8 o'clock, just like old people.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
He's sleep. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'll check. I don't know what time. I have an automatic water thing on the diggy, so maybe I'll check it to see. He's blind, so I have to take him to the water. He can't even find. That's how old he is. He can't even find the damn water. I have to.
Oh, that's so cute.
Into walls and shit. Poor dog.
That's why I ain't got no real animals. I can't do it.
Yeah. Mario over here was telling me that his mother had taught him how a person treats their animals, how they're going to treat their spouse. That was so
it's
weird.
true. My brother abandoned his cat, and it's Mario. I believe that.
Okay. At least mama never steered me wrong.
Yeah, I believe it. Y'all, my brother had a cat for like 20 something. That cat had to be like 21 when he moved here, and he wanted to go to his new apartment because he was transitioning from New York. The cat was old, and he changed the litter box on her. I don't know why. She did not want to use that litter box. She was making a mess everywhere. And when he decided to move, he left that cat. I said, that cat is like 20 something. Like, why you just don't put it down? He would not put it down. And he left that cat here, and that motherfucker was outside. Because I don't do animals. You had already put the cat outside. I told the cat, I said, look, I ain't really like you from jump, but I'm not, your owner put you out here. You can't come back in this house, and I'll continue to feed you until he no longer provides you food. I made a clear understanding with that cat. I ain't your owner.
You had a one-on-one with the cat.
Yeah, I had a one-on-one with that cat, and she understood that shit. Because I'm not your owner. I'm not your owner. You abandoned that cat after 21 years.
So then you're not a good spouse either because you don't take care of animals.
I don't. I know my limits.
I get it.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a caretaker. I take care of enough. I got an 84-year-old and a 49-year-old. I'm good. I don't need no damn kids and pets. I just put her ass back in the bed. I'm like, why are you up? It's 5 something in the morning. She's looking around. Ma, get your ass in the bed.
Ava.
No. I need a nap. Come on.
Oh my goodness, Krista, your mother looks just like you. But you look just like your mother. I love those pictures for her birthday. Oh, she looked just. I'm like,
this is like a big baby with her cake.
So cute. So cute. I love the little birthday party she had. She looked like, what the fuck is going on? But
right. She like, what the fuck? I done lost my hearing aid and I want y'all to cut this cake already.
But she was so pretty, so pretty. She's a beautiful lady, just like a daughter.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, gorgeous. All right, so the question of the day, so they got me on my other page. The question of the day yesterday, we were talking about dogs, and I don't know, and I got bananas. So for a whole week too, on top of that, like seriously, a whole week. But now I'm on my backup page. Now, of course, I'm on my backup page. I have lost momentum, so now I have to start all over again. So the question of the day here is, what character would you play in a movie? Ooh. Mario has said that he will play Denzel Washington on Training Day. Right, that's what I said. That's when I really fell.
That's what I did. That's right. That's right. I was not.
I'm putting cases on everybody.
I'm not gonna say that I wasn't a fan of Denzel, but when I saw him in Training Day, Denzel made me find him attractive.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, he's way
gangster too, though.
Mario, he's way older.
He got me all excited inside.
I was like, hold up, Denzel. This ain't the same man from Philadelphia. This
No, I
the
definitely agree
same
with
man
you.
from Philadelphia. Hey, Mr. Washington.
Mm.
Wait a ew, gross. Now I'm throwing up. Look. Wait a minute. We on TikTok. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hey, Mr. Denzel. Look. Hey, Mr. Denzel. Ain't no Denzel on TikTok.
I can see that too. Hey, Mr.
Hey, Mr. Denzel.
Hey, Mr.
I got to look. We got to say the whole name because they be done got confused on this motherfucker. We be on the blog.
I'm not confused.
Hey, Mr. Denzel. We gotta say the whole name.
No, but for real though, he got me excited when I seen him in Training Day.
And it was great acting. It was
It
like
was because you didn't see him
he
that
was a
way.
bad guy. You never saw. That's why he won.
That's
People
what
say
I knew.
he should have won. He should have won for glory. No, yes, but he won because of all of the. They should have been gave it to him, and when he did that, they was like, "Damn, this nigga can really."
I agree because I feel like I know because there's certain actors that play the same type of part,
Right.
And they've been doing it for 20 years.
Honey,
and
Denzel said, "You ain't gonna typecast me as the good black man."
No, because he had what, Malcolm X and Glory before that.
Monumental, Malcolm X, Glory, Mo Better Blue. I mean, it's a bunch of all the movies that he's done.
There was a lot of movies that came out before then. Yeah, so I like
Mighty Quinn.
Right. But the thing, but when I seen him, when he was gangsta, I was like, yeah, I like it rough and tough like that.
Child, he had that goatee.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Denzel ain't never had no body. He got an old man. He always had a middle-aged man body, but that's okay. You can keep that, sir. Nobody need no six-pack.
It's in here.
It's all in the shoulders. The way he walked when it's kind of crunched over. That whole walk. That whole shit about that man. He a man. That's a man.
That's a man.
That's a man. The way that man walked when
he
got a suit on.
Right? Who cares if he was a quick guy?
Who cares? Yeah, who cares? But all the way across the board, every movie, just in general, Denzel Washington as a man, that's a man. You don't know nothing about his relationship. All his kids are well. They act and a part of something. He keep his relationship on tack. His wife work. They work together. That man's 70 years old, still kicking, and done went and got baptized and want to be a pastor. I'm just saying. Yeah, he got baptized last year. He wanna be, you know what I'm saying? He always give back to the Boys and Girls Club.
Did you see Leola's daddy passed away?
Yo, first of all, I didn't even know that was his fault.
You didn't know that?
I didn't know that. I don't be paying attention to people like that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, wait a minute, I'm friends with this lady. And I looked it up. I was like,
she doesn't act like it. I mean, she's a little cuckoo, but
that's why I said, wait a minute, huh? Now, wait a minute. Now, Adrian, last night I was sitting here tripping like, wait a minute. That girl crazy.
Yeah, because but you gotta think she's like the baby, so
I don't.
It's not George.
I had no idea. I know
idea. When I saw it, I was like, oh, because I like George Foreman.
He's another nice man. He seems like a nice man.
I hate to
all his kids.
But, I'm gonna get off here. I gotta get ready to go to work.
Okay, Mario. You don't have to work until 2:00, Mario. But fine.
Yes, but I'm gonna go get. I'm catching me some shut eye before I go to work.
I know that's right. Get your 8 hours, Mr. Mario.
Yeah, get your sleep in, Mr. Mario. Who cares? It's a Sunday. Miss Brenda, I understand you got to go to church in the morning. So it is morning. So I understand you have a good time too. So thank you for talking to me, Mario. I appreciate you.
Oh, you're good. All right, I'll let you a little later.
Thank you for my gift as well. Thank you for my gift.
You are so welcome.
I'm gonna get my nails done.
Okay. Okay. Well, you have a good day.
Thank you, baby. You have a great, wonderful day as well.
All right, you too.
All right, Bobby. So, I like because he was always a humble man.
Yep. A black man. He's a black man. That's a black man.
Mm-hmm.
There are black men out here.
Right.
There are black men out here that are good, and we don't hear nothing about every black man.
We really don't. It doesn't get promoted. We just want to hear the bad. I guess what we just did with Denzel Washington.
A lot of y'all ain't shit.
So what you say?
Those are the last of a dying breed, unaliving breed. Really, they are.
I think. So, well, we already know the 45 and 55-year-olds are fucked. We already know that they're.
Let's just go 40. Let's just go 50.
Do the younger though, like the 40-year-olds and younger? Are there men? They're not men's men either.
I don't know. I don't talk to them. No. I'm gonna say this. Adrian, I'm going to say this. A lot of the younger, like, so my cousins, like, I don't know if you saw on my Facebook, one of my cousins, he just got chosen with UNC Charlotte, right, for a doctor. So we got
I
a
love
doctor
that.
in the family.
Yep.
Like that crew right there, all of them are success. I'm so proud of my cousins and their kids. Every single one of them. The oldest one is in the tech. The youngest one, she's gonna graduate with the one that got chosen to be a doctor. They're both graduating this year from their colleges. Like they all their friends. One friend got a married couple because they like 20 something. So then they got a friend that's 25. He was in the picture too. He's married. They both graduated from Wake Forest University. I'm like, yo, y'all are doing it. You know what I'm saying? And then when they see me, they be like, hey, Crystal, oh, we love coming here. Because, like, they'll come over here and have a game night, New Year's sometimes. I'll let the younger crew come here and do their thing. You know what I'm saying? And have they thing here. So it'll be all educated 20-something-year-olds we having games and drinking. I'm just saying. Regular shit. Like,
So
it's good to see.
nurturing, Crystal. You're so nurturing.
I know. It's good to see. You know what I'm saying? It's good to see y'all smart. Y'all trying to do.
It's amazing to see.
It's good to see. Like everybody out here fucked up.
Well, we here on fucking TikTok.
Right. Everybody out here is not fucked up.
Right. It's good to see. That's why it's so important to be around people outside of this damn app.
And I say it. I was talking to my homeboy
outside of dates and stuff like that. Because people are not the way that they appear. Everybody's not.
And you know what? In order to, you have to invest in yourself, which means you may have to go to spaces with people that think like you in the same interest that, like going to conferences. Again, that's why you get a real job.
I mean, that's what people go to church on Sundays, right? It's supposed to be go to church on Sundays.
No, these faithful churchgoers is single as hell. What are we doing?
because they don't understand it. Because they go to church as a ritual, as a tradition. But they're not understanding why
their husband or their wife there.
Like they go to work, time to go to I'm to make them like this. It's just so programmed. And come on in, Candy, thank you.
But going to church every Sunday, but you're not going on those church conferences.
Exactly.
I'm just saying, if you into church, go to the church conferences in different places, and then you may meet somebody in the church, and then you might find your man. You ain't gonna find
and be part of the
ministry.
There's single ministries out there.
That's right.
That's right. Be part of that. I know but some people that's why I don't like talking to people. Like there was a kid on the other day. Good morning, Candy. It's my backup page. I got banana off my other page. So I was talking to this young kid, right? And he had this TikTok videos and he's singing in church and he's always talking about church. And then I have him in the panel and he was saying that he just did something at church. And I'm okay, so what did you learn today?
Right.
And he's like,
Right. You went there. What you go for? What did you learn?
He's like, well, there was a pastor there that she wasn't in the church for 15 years and then she came back. So he was like telling me her story. And I'm like, so you know the gossip about church, but you don't actually learn anything about why you was in church. So he just went to church to gossip. So of course he didn't like me after that. But it seems like that. So that's why I don't like talking. But when they start preaching to me, I like to shut them down about it.
Like, don't preach to me.
Don't preach to me. Practice what you preach.
I'll go on YouTube and listen to somebody preach to me if I want to.
Right, exactly.
You don't know where I'm at with Jesus. Don't come to me with I might be at 80% and you giving me 60. I don't want to hear that shit.
Right, but the thing is but your heart is at a 90% because you love on people and you take care of people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Your character
I got my spot. I ain't worried about it.
Oh, what you say?
I got my spot. Yeah, I got my spot. I ain't worried about it.
I love that.
I ain't got to go to church on Sunday. I got my spot.
Especially if you're taking care of your mommy.
Yeah. That's it. I'm doing the golden rule. I got my spot. All y'all out here running the church, paying tithes to a building, and you not to hell. I was going to church, was not a member, and was teaching Vacation Bible. So I don't want to hear that. Okay.
I had to do that too.
I was teaching them 5 and 6 year old. Come on, we about to sing Jacob's Ladder, y'all. Come on, let's practice. You're my sunshine, and we are Jacob's Ladder. Come on, y'all. And they did their little song on that after Vacation Bible.
So they did. There's such unconditional love you get from kids. You know, that's why we're supposed to be like, right? We're supposed to be like their children.
Exactly. I didn't have to be a member. I didn't have to go through all this stuff. My daddy was the deacon over there back then. Can you believe it? I'm a deacon's daughter.
Yeah, that's why you have it in your heart. You love that.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I was looking at my father was trying to make me go to church when we moved down here. By that time I was 17, 18. We didn't go to church in New York. So we came down here. I was like, oh, this is what happens. Y'all go to South again. I guess you leave the church and then you come back down to your roots. You want to be in the church. You can be in the church. You
It's a
can be, that's
tradition.
fine. But I'm 18, 19 years old. I'm gonna go to
Yeah.
church if I want to.
Right. Exactly. At 18,
You're
19
not
years
gonna
old.
you're not gonna make me feel no kind of way. I'm going to church. Okay. And if I get up, I might see you there.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, like I'm not doing that. And then I wouldn't sit next to them in church either because they ignorant. They be talking shit. I'm like, wait a minute, we in church. Why y'all talking about this people? Old lady in there, her head, and it was an older Baptist church. Oldest, Baptist. So they the old lady down, head down. Let me show you this. This crazy.
You're so silly. Why you have the picture of the lady on your
She
phone?
like this.
I'm like,
Sleep. She sleep.
can I put you in the big box?
Don't put me in the big box. I look crazy. She like this.
I'll come back because I could. So wait, oh, sleeping?
Sleep. I said, why is this lady sleeping? She be right at that, and she be in the second row.
Yeah.
It used to be old people at the church.
But she was up early getting herself ready.
Getting
That's
herself
what
ready.
Stuff out.
And we was not in church long. Church started at 11. We was out of there by about 12:45.
Really? Because
No
sometimes those Baptist churches, sometimes they could be like having 4 or 5 services, and you
No,
gotta stay 4 or
ma'am.
5, 4 or
We
5
out of
services.
there. We out of there. We out of there. And then he was it was a lot of scandals with him, but I didn't care. The pastor, he was an older man. It was a scandal. You can ask Cool know about it. I was like, because I told her, I said I used to go to such and such church. My dad used to be a deacon over there, and I was like, that was the pastor who got caught with another pastor. And when I say caught, I mean attached, and they had to go to the hospital.
The pastor.
Thank you, Candy. Yes, the pastor was stuck with another man, and they had to go to the hospital.
Oh my God! I don't like. You see, you see.
But I don't care. No judgment.
You were fucking around with God.
I'm just saying, they were stuck, and they had to go to the hospital to get unattached. And so, and
oh my God, that you know them back how?
And they older. This is what I'm saying. He's old. That man was old. This is back in the early. This is way back. This happened way back before I ever knew this man. But that was the story, among some other things. But the other things he had wrote a little book about and told about the little money, whatever he had going on, whatever he put his shit on the table. Okay, he put his shit on the floor. So it's not like, you know.
Did they have to call the ambulance? Like, how do you?
Yes, they had to call the ambulance, and they had to go to the hospital to get detached. So, yeah, and so whatever. And so one time, now again, that was years ago, y'all. So moving forward to the early 2000s, I'm down here in the South, and so I'm at this church, and so he trying to recruit people and shit. My cousins was coming to the church and shit. Yeah, very embarrassing, Candy. So he got this James Brown cape on. Now we talking this man old, y'all. He had this James Brown cape on. So he coming down the aisle trying, I guess, do his recruit, to come to the altar. You want to join the church.
Right.
Oh my gosh, my cousin, older cousin. So this is my cousin, my age, her mom and the husband. They go up there and join the damn church. I said, look at these punks. I said, look at this shit. So they go up there.
It was the cake.
It was the cake. So guess what? Here he come tiptoeing his ass to me and my cousin. I said, I'm not joining. We sitting there like, And that's exactly what I did. I did not move. We are not moving. We are not moving. I'm not joining this. He had his arms open with the cape all wide like a bird. I said, this shit crazy. No, thank you.
No, thank you. I'm good.
No, thank you.
I'm good on your church. That's why when people see me preaching, but then I see how their behavior is, I was like, I always tell them, I will never go to your church. Like, I don't want.
I'm just saying, I get, but I'm gonna be honest. I was younger then, but that was the person I went to when I had shit going on. I did, what I'm saying? Like, that's the person I would go to the church, talk to him. He would tell, he would give me his opinion, and I took it, and that was it. You know what I'm saying? And when I was sick, it's crazy. When I was sick, he came to visit me in the hospital. So again, all the things that he may have done.
He's still human.
Right. Exactly. He's still human. And at the end of the day, you go to a church, they may not allow you to do certain things because you're not a member. I mean, I was involved and was not a member. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't a pressure. I mean, that day I let him know. Now, I'm not joining just because you coming up here with this cape looking like James. Not happening. Not happening, sir. Not happening.
That's one thing that you would not do. That cape is not.
That cape is not going to swing me into this. It is not doing it.
But this is the same pastor that got was he the giver or the receiver?
I don't know about all that. I didn't get no pun intended, but I didn't get too deep into that. Okay.
He's so silly. He's so silly early in the morning.
Mm-hmm. No.
Did you have a good weekend, Crystal? Hey, you never even answered my question. Answer my question first.
I still don't know. What character would I be?
What character would you be? Besides a Care Bear. Not in a Care Bear movie.
The first person I thought of, the first character I thought of was like Storm from X-Men.
Oh, you'd be Storm?
Yeah.
Okay, what about Storm?
Because Storm is
a black woman, or because she knew how to do the weather?
She had power. I like X-Men, that whole trilogy thing. When I think of like black woman in outside of like real people that were portrayed somebody, like Storm.
I love that. That's a good answer. Every answer is a good answer. I could see Storm too, and I think there was something about Storm where she was just a normal.
Let's be mindful. She also was married. She also was married to Black Panther.
Like she was a normal woman,
right? And in the comic world, she was married to Black Panther. I was gonna say the whole Black Panther. They were together in the comics, yes. And so yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so that was another thing. And so Black Panther, that whole thing it was like that stuff I would be into if it was movies. Like let me be in Wakanda, like any of them characters, don't matter.
Right. No, I mean I understand. No, I know. I liked I like all of the like different series. I think Wolverine was my favorite.
Yeah.
Wolverine was. Did you see the most recent? Was it the most recent one when Wolverine was the little girl?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, that was really good. Well, he was grown, and then the new Wolverine was a little girl. So she tore ass. I mean, so that little girl was lethal. I couldn't believe the shit that she was doing. I was like, yeah, little girl, yeah, you got it.
Kick ass.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Women empowerment. Right. Like I would be not. Is it Wonder Woman? Is it one? No, it is Wonder Woman, right? The one
There's Wonder Woman. There's also Supergirl.
Supergirl.
And that's old school. I like Supergirl back in the day in the 80s.
I think old school.
When Supergirl came out, when Supergirl came out, I was like, yo, this shit is cool. It's like Superman's little sister, some shit. Like, who is this girl? But yeah, I love Supergirl.
I like Supergirl too. I guess I would be a character.
I don't know. I'd be a superhero.
There's nothing wrong with being a superhero. That has superpowers. This dog is driving me crazy because now I know it's got to try to find out where he is. Look, he's in my. Wait, hold on a second. I just want to show you where my dog is.
Oh, man. Look, but you in the car though. We were just talking about this. Are you? So he can't see?
No. Doesn't matter.
This dog is barking at a shoebox. If you don't get out of there. Mr. Fluffy.
His name is Snowball. He used to be a snowball. He used to be a snowball when he was younger. Now he more look like I got a banana the other day for calling. Now he's a sea head. Because look how tight. Look at him.
Oh.
He look horrible because I used to have to pay like $80 every 3 months to go get his hair done. But after last year, I'm like, listen, I ain't spending this money on you no more. I was like, I'll cut your hair myself.
Call him melted ice.
Yeah, he melted.
You MI now.
He be looking so bad. So then what I do is because he's curly, he got curly hair, so he gets mad. It starts getting dreaded if I don't keep up with it. So I've been cutting his hair myself. Man, I've been doing such a horrible ass job on his damn hair. What type of dog is it? It's a Lhasa poodle. So it's a Lhasa Apso and a poodle. Okay. So it got straight hair and curly hair. I don't know what it's supposed to do. So Lhasa Apso is those. You ever see those dogs that look like mops? Yeah. They got all this straight hair. Yeah, but he's also mixed with a poodle, so it's like straight hair and curly hair.
What kind of
matted up and it's a mess.
Talk about biracial. Damn. about to look this up. A lassitude.
I do have a biracial dog, and that's why the motherfucker don't want to unalive. He's still alive. He's
Oh, baby.
still alive. He's keeping strong. But you saw him. He was in the corner, hiding in two boxes, barking at the boxes like, "Box, get out my way."
A lassitude.
And he never goes in my class. He's never usually in my room. He's always stays in my son's room. So I don't even know how he even got over there. But I was looking. I'm like, I hear him barking, but like, where the hell is he? I couldn't find him. I don't know. I don't know. He's my doggy, though. But I got him. He was the size of my hand. He was so tiny, and he was all white and curly.
Oh, they're so cute.
He was so cute. And because I asked my son's father. I wanted a dog because so he could clean up the damn food off because my son used to always throw food on the floor. So he's like, I wanted a dog to eat the food off the floor. But I wanted him to get it from at the $40 at the local, shelter or something. Then he come home with this $800 damn dog. I was like, why? I don't need and high maintenance. I had to have eye surgery. I had to get his ears plugged because of all that damn hair. I had to give him $80 haircuts. I'm like, this dog was more of a hassle than actually a mutt. Give me a mutt. I want a mutt.
I'm a dog. I'm a mutt.
That's not the song. That's not the song, is it?
Yeah.
Is that what he says?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yes. I'm a dog. I'm a mutt.
He said, listen, I knew the song, but I know he's a
That is
mutt.
the name of the song. Like, that's
I'm a
literally
dog, I'm a mutt. That's the name of the
Yes.
song. Matter of fact, Chicago John had me looking up something yesterday, and when I looked it up, I can't think of it. Okay, I know you probably know what it is. There is good morning, Leah. There's okay, so there Chicago John was talking. He said that when a man releases, there's a something brain. It's a name for brain where they start thinking clearer after they nut. Have you ever heard of that?
I mean, yeah, they have that moment of clarity. That's why they.
Moment of
That's why.
clarity, but there's an actual official name for that. It's actually a
Hold
thing.
on.
So he had me Google it, right? And when I Googled the official name, the song came up. And I was just like, they made a song about it. I didn't know that. I didn't think that was a real thing. Yeah, look, if I went to my Google, I'm pretty sure it's right there because that
It's
Google
talking
be
about
always
post-nut clarity.
post-nut clarity. Yeah, and there's actually a song.
It's a non-medical term referring to the sudden feeling of improved cognition or clarity some individuals experience after orgasm, potentially leading to better decision-making or a calming effect.
Isn't that interesting? See, you didn't know about it either. I didn't know about it either.
No, I've heard of that, but it's not a
It
medical
was just
term.
like that's something they would just say. I didn't think it was like an actual thing that a lot of people that people go through or men go through because it's a man thing
I mean,
too.
women. No, it's not. It's a women thing too.
Is it? Have you ever had clarity after sex? Like,
Hell
damn,
yeah.
what did I just do?
That's why I'm ready for you to get the hell up out my shit when I'm done. That's why I stick to the plan. That's why you stick. That's the moment of clarity. The problem is, so that all goes back to the intent in the beginning. That's why it's always we already know what we gonna do with this person when we see them.
Right.
Either you gonna get some or you not. That's us.
Right.
So that moment of clarity, we already had it in the beginning.
In the beginning, right?
So what happens is we end up almost opposite. I feel like once we get ours, depending on how great it was, everything leading up to that moment of clarity of, you know what, I'm a smash. I ain't worried about whatever he talking about. Then I might be concerned about what you talking about after I get the good shit. You know what I'm saying? That's where we go. That's where we mess up. I feel like that's our moment of clarity ends up getting skewed depending on how good everything was that night.
I agree.
Everything.
I agree.
You see what I'm saying?
So when we first thought this was gonna be a smash thing and that was gonna be it, then after it was so good, you're like, well, maybe I could see his potential. That might be the same thing for him. That moment of clarity is, yo, this girl good, she doing this, that, yo, I need to keep her around, but you ain't shit though. You see what I'm saying? So,
But you
are you
know,
trying to
you know everything leading up to this. Yo, she ain't greedy. I ain't pay a whole lot for this date. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be, because you know it's always the old saying: a girl trying to be cute, she ain't gonna sit here and eat a whole bunch of shit. That's old school. You know now
right?
people
That's
don't
what they
give a fuck.
say.
You
I
know
mean, back
now it's
then,
$300 dates, and it's like okay, but you know I'm frugal,
right?
but you know, but you know you get all that. Yo,
Oh
she
my!
ain't spent a whole much. I ain't have to do too much. Again, I didn't have to do too much, ladies. I didn't have to do too much.
I didn't have to do too much.
I didn't, you know, and so then so once it's good and it hit that
Then
moment of
what?
clarity, it's either stay or fly.
So, okay, so
They
do you
not
think?
concerned. They not concerned about how they gonna keep you when they
Mm,
know that you know what I'm saying. That's because they don't think that far. They don't think that far.
they're just thinking of that
We
moment.
have to understand that we do not think the same.
I understand that. I don't
Right.
understand.
We know you
Why
do.
don't they understand that though? Do you think it's the
But
men that don't have
but
that
I think no,
understanding?
it's
Or you
both
try
of
to make
us.
us think the way
It's
that they
both of
think?
us, women and
That's
men,
true too.
because
I guess
women
you're right.
still have these expectations.
Mm-hmm. You're
They
right.
still want to have these conversations, and it's like they motherfucking brains don't work like that. Why are you forcing them to try to understand? They are very black and white with it.
Right. Very,
They're
yep.
very black and
Well,
white.
no, yep. And we're so broad in our
Right.
thinking. We could think of
Because
every
we
possible
see,
angle,
because
every
we
possible
see.
direction. That's why we're good at
We
directions.
end up, you know, that whole. I was watching a video the other day. It was some little post, and it was this dude with the girl, and they were playing this. It was a skit, and so they walking down, walking. I think to a concert or something like that. And so the guy has got the girlfriend, and they're playing that set. So you know, the song in the background is walking, making my way downtown, walking fast, blah blah. You know, and so that song is in the background, and so the guy is holding the girl's hand. And the guy is like, okay, I see the exit over here. I see this over here. Look at this goofy dude. Let me watch out for him. I see such and such. And so the girl, she's la 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 la, you know, not paying attention. The man is the one checking for everything, making sure that him and her is protected. That shit don't happen no more. That is not the norm anymore. That's
What's the
an
norm?
old expectation. That's that whole protect thing. You know, the girl is walking around aimlessly, you know, just skipping, holding her man's hand, just la 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 la. And the guy is walking around checking all the corners and the exits and the weird people around. He's checking everything, making sure we straight.
I know I
That
get it
shit is
because
not.
the
That
last
is
date I
not.
went on, the man was so into. I mean, he saw shit 2 blocks down. I was just like, what? Hello.
But
Yeah, but you see that guy that's walking around
and
wobbling?
see
I'm like, I don't see shit. What the fuck you
and
looking at?
see and so that is the so Adrian, that right there is not the norm anymore.
Yeah, he's definitely not the norm.
It's
He's
not the
definitely
norm.
he's an older man
You know what I'm
too.